here goes. Recording in progress. This is Rollstream. The date is the 26th of the 3rd, 2026. We're playing The Burning Path, D&D 5e. I'm RKDM. I have with me tonight Avery, Lissa, and Barry. And we're currently in the city of Dagdagile, where there has most recently been an assassination attempt upon the life of the Emperor, Storm, who is below us in the dark for some reason. But it's not my concern, as long as I can hear him. So yes, you're in the palace, I believe, and there has just been this assassination attempt, which you've survived. And there has been much chitter-chatter, and Stannis has been about. There's been some discussion as to who's going to tell Stannis what and when about certain things that Lissa knows and is. Does anyone else want to fill in some more details?
We're hanging out with Queen Clarusca.
Where's Barry going now? Didn't he say you do Stannis and then he took his headphones off? Bye.
I'm going to interpret that as him saying that Lissa and Stannis should have a private conversation.
Oh, that's what he means. You do Stannis.
No, we decided we weren't telling Stannis about her big dragon secret.
Right. Yes, that would make sense. Yeah, okay. So we're all right. Well, we don't have Barry immediately, so where do you two want to be and start?
The next day?
Yep.
Next day sounds good.
Yep, the next day. So you're waking up in your chambers, or are we wandering the markets? Or something else? Let us say that you're wandering the market, seeing as you're so indecisive. I'm going to just throw you straight in there. Okay. So you've woken up, you've done your things, you've come alive, more alive than I am, and you're wandering around the markets of Dagdagile. And you can make perception checks.
We got Clarissa with us, or we leave her in the palace?
I think you would leave her in the palace.
Yeah, we could be going out to buy some interesting stuff for her, though.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. That is true. And of course you came here 26. My goodness. My goodness. Welcome back, Barry. Welcome back.
Good. Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah.
Everything good? Okay.
We're back.
All right, so just to recap, you guys are in the markets in Dagdagile. Ren, obviously, I'm assuming you're there. I don't know how you're dressed, what you're wearing, how you look. If you're are you in disguise?
I am definitely in disguise, because there's still people that would love to get their hot little hands on me.
All right.
You snuck Storm out of the palace again?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Or
is...
did Ren? Is it Storm or Ren?
Yeah, I was
No.
thinking Ren.
I stayed back at the thing. Remember?
Ren?
Yeah, I didn't
Ren's?
go. I didn't go with you guys because we were doing Storm.
Ah, okay.
Because we were.
I was thinking about. I think Cinder would have his spell storing item set to disguise self, so we could sneak Storm out of the palace.
Okay, if you want to. Are you sure you want to? Because he's just been like an assassination attempt and stuff.
Yeah, but they're not expecting him to sneak out of the palace right after an assassination attempt, and if he's disguised.
Okay. All right.
Does Storm want to do that?
Alternatively, you have Zor. And
people want to kill me. I mean, yeah, I might like to go for a little walk. Yeah.
Right then, I better drop you in the campaign then, just in case. Just in case, because sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you're asking for it.
Well, I'm due to retire at some point.
By retire, you mean Death by Bunta. Okay, I have
No,
Cinder,
I
Hurricane,
mean
Lissa, Tao,
retire.
and Ren. Okay, I do have all of you in there, including Ren.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Cool, cool, cool. And I'll open up Storm just in case I need to roll any dices. Oh, well, you do actually, because he's making perception checks.
And I would say to you, do you think it is wise that after an assassination attempt, I should? Oh, well, they won't be expecting it, but
Right. So you've left the palace and you're walking down some steps that join between two of the districts presently,
okay.
and it's lined with
That was a
guards.
persuasion check from Storm, Russ.
Oh, it was. You're right. That's why it was -1. Ah, haha, look at this. Natural 20 for 25. There you go. Okay, so looking out across the distance, you can see smoke coming up from one of the further districts away on the other side of the city, which could be, I mean, there's always some amount of smoke coming from all parts of the city because everyone has chimneys. But there's an unusual amount of smoke coming from the far side of the city presently.
Why is it every time I leave the palace, there's always something going on that's unusual? Explain that to me, Cinder.
There is always something going on that's unusual, and you were the one who insisted on accompanying us. We merely acquiesced to your request.
You asked me what?
We acquiesced to your request.
Is that painful? Does it happen often?
We did what you wanted.
Yeah. Well, you could have started there and we would have been good. Right. Here we go. All right. Hey, you gotta
And
keep the practice in, you know what I mean?
keep the practice in.
Otherwise you get to be a fat cat sitting on a throne. And I don't want to be a fat cat sitting on a throne.
The second thing that you notice is several guards go running past you in the opposite direction, back towards the palace.
Guards!
We don't
They do
have
not-
time. Stand aside, citizen.
Oh, that's right, I'm in disguise. I forgot. Okay, sorry. Off you go.
Okay.
All right. Let's get over there and see what the problem is.
Yes, let us proceed.
Yeah.
All right. So you're heading through the city, and you go through the markets on the way to where you think the smoke is apparently coming from. And it's not smoke; it's smoke.
I get you. Very good. Very
It's
good.
hilarious,
All right.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And you get to this district to the south, which Dag the Guile. Show me a map. Dag the Guile. Anyway, not that important. My goodness. Actually, serious windstorms going on over here at the moment. Yeah.
I sent it to you. I sent my storm to you.
Great. Thanks. That's
You're welcome.
I didn't ask for that, Christina. Yeah, so you get to the gates of this district, and the guards are there. They once again they halt you as you approach, and you see people being pulled out in stretchers by various medics, and some clerics have been just recently admitted. So you see a string of clerics who just seem to have turned up from a couple of different temples, actually. Among them, you see some elves from the temple of the Seldarine. One of them you recognize because you have strong perceptions. You recognize her from the temple of the Seldarine. And although she doesn't recognize Storm, funnily enough.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a short flight of stairs that go up to this big arched gate, this kind of yes. and you can see there's fire and things are on fire inside behind that gate. And people coming out holding their heads and wounds and things, mostly burn wounds, you notice. You can make another perception check now that you're here, or you can make an investigation check if you prefer.
I think I prefer to do investigation.
I see. Did you roll a 3,000,008?
No, I only rolled a 30.
Fair, fair. Barry, is Storm rolling perception or investigation? Given that investigation is -1, I'm going to recommend perception.
Yeah, investigation.
Okay, what's a 14 on perception? Lissa, what you get? Also
I
3
didn't
million and
see
more?
it. I didn't see it.
It's showing 25 in the log
Is it? For
for Lissa.
Lissa? Wow, okay. All right, so we've got a 25, a 30, and a 14. Okay, so Barry, you're seeing all of the things presently described. And you're also seeing bits of rubble and things that are lying around all over the place. Some bits of wood that are on fire laying in the street. And it smells, actually. That's the thing that you notice the most, Storm, is the smell. It's... Whatever's burning is not just wood and the normal things that you expect from a fire. It's something else is going on here. Lissa, you notice that, yeah, the scent is definitely there, but that's not the thing that you notice most of all. The thing that you notice is that there's a huge hole in the wall, there seems to be an explosion that must have been inside the Grey Roads, and it's blasted a hole out of the wall because the roads go through the walls, right? And something's blown up inside the wall and exploded the wall inward, blowing up a whole area and district. Cinder, you notice all of these things. And you also notice that smell smells like Skagen blood.
To Cinder's knowledge, is Skargan blood explosive?
Has Cinder any reason to have tested this? Or would he know this? I'm not saying no, just why would he justify it?
He has looked into it, and we've even said that he's used Identify on it.
Okay.
I don't know if it would occur to him to test how flammable it was.
It immediately occurs to you that it would be extremely volatile and flammable if you hadn't thought of that before.
So basically, I just lean over to Lissa and just whisper, I believe there was an explosion of the Skargan blood.
It can't be good. I've
seen
a lot of it.
Yeah, and at that moment, you see this very wounded young man come stumbling across the street. He walks out across this little pool of fire where some oil seems to have flowed into the mud on the floor. And he kind of walks across it like it's not even there. And he comes out holding his head and he's pats his clothes down. He sort of seems to have some cognizance of what's going on with him. But then when he looks up at you, you see blood running down his face from his eyes.
I believe we have our culprit.
He then turns and points at Storm. It's the Emperor!
Cinder just loudly says, this man is clearly not in his right mind.
Are you making an intimidation or a persuasion check?
He's more saying it for the crowd, but I got the same bonus to either.
All right. Give us a roll in.
$10.
Could have been stronger.
Well, I got I've got +0 per charisma check, so.
Well, does anyone, Melissa? What do you do? Do you do anything? Say anything? Disappear? Hide? Stand at the front? No.
Repeat what he said. He's
Okay.
clearly not the
right.
emperor.
All right. So you're
Don't
essentially you're giving him the help action.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives.
Okay, I'll roll again to see if I do any better than a 10.
Mhm.
That's a 16, and you know what? I'm going to
Dash of genius.
Yeah, flash of genius. I'm gonna bump that to up to a dirty 20.
All right. Bump it to a dirty 20. All right. And Storm, how are you reacting to this?
Can't hear you.
Well, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right.
Mm.
I look at Cinder and I go, we won't get in there, you know?
And I just say under my breath to him, if you reveal yourself now in this time and place, then you'll never be able to do this again. If you slip away into an alleyway and drop the illusion, then we can do this again in future. Because they don't know how you got out.
I will look around for an alleyway.
There are many alleyways. That is one good thing about Dagdaguile.
Okay, I pop into an alleyway.
Okay, we'll make a perception check.
For all of us or just him?
He's the one popping into the alleyway, right?
Mm.
That is a 20. Okay, so the good news is there's lots of alleyways. The bad news is most of them are filled with homeless people, and other vagrants. But, you know, they're just vagrants. What do you want to do? Just vagrants.
I'm gonna change back to me.
Okay.
I mean,
And
who's
then
going to believe a vagrant that some random guy turned into the Emperor?
Where am I rolling that for? Where's my thing going?
He's trying to persuade them that he's not the Emperor?
Right. I'm now going to make a deception. A stealth check. Stealth check would make sense.
Wait, I stand in the darkest place I possibly can.
Right. Okay, so with a 15, you don't think anyone's noticed you. Okay, and now you're changing back into the Emperor Storm, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mike, okay, so you're just dropping the disguise self, so that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I think most people will go, "Oh my God, it's the Emperor Storm," because you're a fucking giant cat person. And if it had been anybody else, I'd be going, "But what about your clothes? You left your imperial clothes behind. Why would you go out on the street in your imperial clothes?" But I don't think anyone's really going to care about that when they see a giant fucking cat person. So, all right.
Okay.
You've transformed back into the Emperor.
I step out to the guard.
Guard turns around. He immediately turns around and sees you, goes down on one knee. "My lord! You can't be here, my lord. Where are your attendees?"
Stand up.
He stands.
Yeah. Get up.
He immediately draws his blade and stands next to you and looks around like he needs to be your bodyguard.
All right.
Are you armed, my lord? Do you need a weapon?
I've already got a weapon. They're right here. All right. Good work, though. I like to see my people. They're... Anyway, what's the situation? Fill me in.
He immediately pulls out a whistle and blows it, and 6 more guards turn up.
Yeah, okay. Let's keep it at 6 more guards, all right? Now, listen. I need you to give me a rundown of what's going on in there. What did you see, if you saw anything?
"I haven't seen anything, my lord. I know only that there has been a great explosion here and many are dead. It appears to be coming from the wall at the back of the district."
One of my colleagues is telling me it smells like Skagen blood.
He looks at you I do not know this term, my lord.
Scarlet blood is a drug.
He looks very confused now.
I think you come into a where they're making Skagen blood. So, if you don't mind, we will continue and investigate.
Move aside! Move aside! They start pushing forward and pushing the crowd out of the way. The Emperor is coming through!
Could we not say that so loud? Thank you.
He turns
Okay. All right. Yes. Yes.
My lord, I'm not sure what protocols to follow, my lord. These are unusual circumstances.
You just do what you normally do, and I'll back you up with my buddies here. Right, guys? Guys, where are you?
Cinder's just kind of pinching the bridge of his nose. So much for staying discreet.
Well, have you got a name? I said to the guard.
Tharis, my lord. Captain Tharis.
Captain Tharis. No. All right. All right. From this moment on.
Perception check, everyone.
Are the six others here yet?
Wow. Okay. You all notice several figures across the street on a roof appear. They appear to be carrying short bows, and they immediately fire upon you. You are not surprised, so it's initiative. So I'll get initiative checks from you guys.
And I look at my two teammates and I go, see, I told you. I just go out for a night and what happens? Oh, well, I needed a bit of exercise and I suppose that's it. Right.
Oh, Storm, you need a long rest.
And I imagine they're going to try and kill me as per usual.
Take a long rest. Okay, Storm initiative.
Listen.
20,
Yes.
nice.
What was I going to tell you? Something important, but never mind. I'll figure it out after I've got shot at.
Let's just reload the page. That's better. Okay. All right. Well, you've seen them all swarming up over on the top, on the roof of the opposite building. They're up 2 floors high, so they're pretty much impossible to get to without taking at least probably 2 turns to get to on foot, and you'd have to have a climbing speed to do that. So Storm, you could do that. It'll take you 2 turns to get there, or if you could Misty Step or something like that, you might be able to, although it's more than 30 feet.
I can't Misty Step.
In any case, Lissa, it's your turn first. You are top of initiative.
Lovely. I can fly.
And you can fly. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yes, you
I
can.
can fly and fire a firebolt.
All right, so you lift up off the floor, and all the guards and all the people on the street are like in awe and wonder. All right. So you lift up off the floor, you're flying. 29 to hit at the first of these archers. That certainly hits. Why do they not have initiative? For fuck's sake. Okay, hold the line, hold the line. I'm going to have to do the initiative again
because they are so surprised to see me that we've got initiative instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
think.
surprised to see someone with wings.
I agree
Please
with
hold
me.
the line. Just remember what your initiative is for a second. I have to restart the encounter because it didn't seem to have done the auto initiative thing. This might be... Okay, now let's start over. Tannel. Why is Tannel here?
I don't know. I didn't put him here.
Cinder, did you get a 9?
Yeah, I got a 9, yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to put Tannel under you at a 9. I've got Ren here also. I'll put him under Storm at a 20. That was his initiative. Auto check theirs. Okay, start that again. Now it's putting... Where the fuck is Lissa? Now Alyssa's got 11? That's bullshit. She got a 22, didn't she?
Give me a sec.
Yes, she did, because I was looking at it a minute ago.
Yeah,
That's why she was at the top. Okay, so Alyssa, you fly out 29 to hit. Yes, that hits. Give me some damage, please.
21.
21 damage. Okay, boof. Excellent. He tries to hide behind a chimney, and you blast chunks of stone off the chimney with your firebolt, and you still manage to hit him.
Back down.
Okay, so you float back down. Very clever. Okay, Storm.
I don't suppose I bought my bow, did I?
I don't know, did you?
Yeah. I always take all my weapons when I go. As not the Emperor, that is. If I was
Right.
the Emperor, I would have left it behind, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so you have your bow. All right.
I will use Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and I will see if I can hit anybody from here.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark. That's let's knock off a spell slot.
Though, honestly, it's been a while. So if I miss...
You won't be surprised.
No.
Right. Okay, so longbow plus 10 to hit. Woof. That's a 25 to hit. That does indeed hit. That does 1d8 plus 5 piercing, 6 points of damage. Okay, are you targeting any archer that you can see or a specific archer?
If there looks like an archer in charge, you know, someone who looks like he's dressed...
They don't. They look identical to each other.
I'll just pick anyone then. I'll just pick anyone.
All right.
And I've got a Hunter's Mark on that, so...
Okay, so remember that you have Hunter's Mark on Archer F.
F, okay. F-U.
Yeah, F for F-U. Excellent. Okay, you have 2 shots, I believe, because you're legendary.
I'm an Emperor, so I should have 6.
Okay, second attack. Storm is at 20. Why are the dice not rolling now? That's weird.
They're rolling for me.
Like I'm getting dice numbers coming up, but the actual physical dice are not rolling on the screen. Like, you know how the animated dice seem to have turned themselves off.
Okay, there's a setting for that. You might have to adjust it.
It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just kind of shocked. Okay, where is it? Do you happen to know?
So if you see the little dice icon down in the bottom left,
Yep.
you click on that, then there's a gear, and then you can set the dice visibility.
Shit, my dice deserve sound effects. Yep, visibility.
Is visibility turned on?
Doesn't shadow quality post processing.
So the top 3, it should...
Shared dice, only my dice, disable 3D dice. It says shared dice is on. Yeah.
Okay, well then it's just the website being weird. Could be because it's not your character sheet and they've changed the API.
Maybe. Anyway, it's not that important as long as I get the numbers. Let's make sure that lock the log so it stays there. Cool. Okie second shot. Was that what we were doing?
Yeah, I hit him.
You hit him? Okay.
Yeah. Sure you said I hit him.
Okay. I believe you. Wait, here's the dice log. Yeah, 20. That'll hit. Damage. Here we go. Still no dice rolling. 7 plus 5 is 12. Okay. 12 points of damage. Same guy? Mm-hmm. So you put 2 arrows in one of them. Okay, very good. Then it is the one that was shot by Lissa. He is going to shoot back. And he fires and misses. How many attacks does he get? 2. Okay, second attack is Come on. Come on. You can do it, little website. No, didn't roll. Try again. Oh, there you
Now,
go. 19 for 25. Okay. So 25, I assume, will hit Lissa, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is 12 points of damage. Boof. And he uses his Archer's Eye to add another 5. So that is, in fact, 17 points of damage.
You cheeky fella.
I know. Right, now the next Archer is going to fire at Storm. Because Storm. And he fires. Now I'm getting my dice rolls now. They're actually animating it. That's a 9, so that misses. Second attack against Storm is, however, a 21. Storm, your AC is 21, meets and beats. So he hits you for, could have done more damage, 5 points of damage. So reduce your damage by 5.
see, I told you I'm still got it.
All right, so you've only got 149 hit points now. That was both of his attacks, was it? Was it Archer? Yep.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Next Archer. The next Archer is going to fire at Storm also, because Storm, you're in public, and he knows it. It's a 16 that misses you. Second attack is a 21, which is your armor class, and that does 8 points of damage.
I think it'd be a good idea to go and caverize at him.
Cinder, it's your turn.
Okay. Cinder is going to go up there and make himself these guys' problems.
Okay.
So first thing he's going to do is move away, so some movement so he's away from everybody.
All right.
Then he's going to use a bonus action to cast a spell. So he casts a Chardalon Stride at 4th level.
Okay.
So that makes his base movement speed 55.
Okay.
Then he's going to dash, and he's just going to run straight up the wall, leaving a trail of fire.
Okay. So
he has slippers of spider climbing on. He can run straight up the wall.
Okay, cool. So he does have a climbing speed. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So except he's not climbing normally. He's just like going straight up like the Flash.
How far do you move away from them first? So I want to how much movement have you got in total?
If I use my action to dash, I've got 110 feet.
Okay.
And I'm also going to, which will definitely get me up to the top of that wall, and I'm going to run past all 3 of those guys, so they all take fire damage from me.
So can you make an intelligence check, Cinder?
10.
Okay. All right. Very good. You do this.
Yeah.
You go flying up the wall, whoosh, leaving a trail of fire behind you, setting the wall on fire.
Oh, I assumed it was like a stone wall.
No, it's wooden. They're wooden buildings.
Okay, sorry. Well, to be fair, hang on. Just double check something. Okay, sorry. You're right. That's my fault. I just assumed, like, because you were talking about the wall, and I just assumed it was the outside wall.
The big walls are, but the buildings that line the
Okay,
street
I didn't realize
are
they
wooden.
were on top of a building. I just had in my head. Yeah, okay.
That's us confusing ourselves. Okay,
Okay.
Don't feel silly. It's not your fault.
Okay. Scratch that then. I'm going to try and cast a different spell with my action. Then I'm going to Thorn Whip one of those archers.
How far does that rate?
Well, I'll
range?
move up so I'm 30 feet away from him, and it's
Okay.
30-foot range.
Okay, and you don't. So obviously you're not. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna like run up the wall and set it on fire then, because
That makes sense.
Yeah, Cinder's not going to do that on a wooden wall. I assumed it was the stone walls.
Gotcha. No, it's
Okay.
a building. These are people's houses. These are tenement blocks.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, I was not clear on that. So basically, yeah, so Thorn Whip to hit whichever archer is nearest.
Okay, we'll call it Archer C.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
So he takes 8 piercing damage, and I pull him 10 feet towards me.
Now, You're on the roof too. So
I'm not. I'm on the ground.
Oh, you're on the ground.
Yes,
How far does this whip reach?
30 feet. You said they were 30 feet up.
No, I didn't. I said they're 2 floors up. I said that it would be.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You said. Damn it. I'm getting confused. Okay.
Sorry. We're being very confusing tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
Third
Okay.
try.
It comes with old age.
Okay.
Barry's revenge.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I am going to start moving. Okay. What? Just trying to figure out. Just rethinking what my plan is. Okay. You know what? I'm going to cast a different spell because that. So how far are they from us in total?
Probably about 100 feet.
Okay, 100 feet. Okay, that was a lot further than I thought. Okay, so yeah, no, that's not far enough. Uh, in that case, I'm just going to move 30 feet and fire bolt
Okay. Very good.
because that's the only thing that's in the beam range.
Fair enough. All right. Roll 2 hit so.
That's a 18 to hit.
Yes.
That's 22 points of damage.
22 damage. Very good. Okay. Cool. Any other actions, bonus actions, etc.?
Bonus action. Yeah, I'll throw a Shield of Faith on Storm since he's, the Emperor, and it would be bad if he died.
Okay, so Storm, your AC goes up by 2.
Yeah.
And you feel...
See, this is such beneficial things to being Emperor. Gee. Okay.
Right, because now you're all glowy and shit with a Shield of Faith. Okay, so longbow from Archer D. He fires at Storm. He misses. He fires at Storm, and he misses. Archer B is going to fire at Lissa. He rolls a... Yep, that's a miss. Yep. Second attack at Lissa is also a miss. Next, Archer is firing at Cinder. That's at 23 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, Cinder, that is minimum damage, 5 points of damage.
Noted.
I'll add an Archer's Eye to that for another 2 points of damage.
Noted.
Okay, Lissa, back to you.
Go up and cast Sleet Storm.
Okay, Sleet Storm on the roof. Okay, okay, cool. Nice. How does this work? Am I making saving throws against what?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Dex.
And if I fail, do I take damage or do I just fall over?
You go prone.
Go prone.
Center point. Yeah, you have a
All right, so the good news is, if this works, they're all going to get very slippery, and the roof itself is a slippery slope towards the edge. And as we have established, it's quite high up. So, all right, so they're all making, or at least a cluster of them are going to make.
It's 40-foot radius, Russ.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so what's the DC?
18, I think. Dex save.
18.
18. Okay, one of them slips down, falls to his death. And I better actually track these. So this guy's dead. I probably should make them do falling damage. Actually, that would be. I'm just going to kill the first one. The second one's going to take falling damage. If he falls, let's see. Dex save for the second one. That's a 4. Okay, so takes falling damage. What do I say? I'll do 3d6 falling damage. I'll make it 46 just for fun. Okay, that is 17 points of damage. He could have been worse. Next guy. Yep, he slips. Oh, that's a good one. 19 points of falling damage. Oof. So Archer F has fallen. That's your one, Barry, the one that you've already hit.
Yeah.
Now we're at D. Deck save. Fail. He takes 12. B. Deck save. 18. He passes. One of them manages to grab onto a chimney and does not fall. Amazing. That is Archer B. We shall remember that Archer B did not fall. Everybody else so far has. Last but not least, he falls. And 2, 3, 4. Okay, and he takes 10 points of damage. So clearly there are spots where they have grabbed onto things on the way down and haven't like just fallen straight directly on the pavement from 2 stories up. In any case, you have hurt pretty much all of them now. Thank you very much, Lissa.
You're welcome.
And brought them off the roof. Most of them except for one. So
That's the idea.
you know what? Why don't you just have inspiration? Because that was quite brilliant, really.
That was pretty inspired.
Hurricane Storm, you're next.
Okay.
So have
Right.
inspiration.
Oh, just better check, Lissa. Have you got anything else that you want to do that you can do on your turn?
Go down. Go back down.
Fly back down. Okay, cool. Hurricane Storm.
All right. I changed to my swords.
So you swing the bow over your shoulder, draw your sword, swoom.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
thinking to myself, gee, I can still do that too. All right. Okay, I go into battle and
so
move my hunter's mark to someone down there.
Okay, well,
I
one
can.
of the guys the guy that you hit is one of the guys that fell. So
I'll finish him off.
you can leave your hunter's mark on him, which gives you your bonus action. So you don't have to use your bonus action to move it. Okay, so you're going to attack F, and Hurricane Storm, long swords. First attack is a 19, which hits, and it does.
Okay, as I'm cutting them in half, I'm gonna say, oh, by the way, I'm the Emperor. Nice to meet you.
So your first attack does 11 points of damage. And he's bloodied. Your second attack also hits.
Wouldn't this guy be prone?
Yeah, so you would have it. Yeah, he would be prone. Yep. So you would have advantage technically. And you did a 7 points of damage on the second guy. That's true. I'll keep the rest of them prone.
Okay. He does have 3 attacks with the swords.
Third attack. All right. Well, we'll make this one with advantage then. Third attack with advantage. Roly poly. That's a 24 to hit. Yep. And the dice have stopped animating again for whatever reason, but 9 points of damage.
Plus Hunter's Mark on all of those.
9. Ah, yeah, true. So 3d6. 3d6. That's probably going to kill him. 6, 7, 8. No, not yet. Okay, so he's very fucked up at this point. And after you say what you said, Barry, and you hit him 3 times, he goes, "Noted."
Good.
Right, that's your turn. Who's next? Is a dead archer, and then an alive archer, Archer E. Okay, so Archer E is on the ground. Standing back at this point, he turns and aims at Avery, at Cinder.
Yep.
He fires from about 40 feet away. And his
I would like to use a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use one of Bale's features. Can he please make an intelligence saving throw?
An intelligence saving throw. Are you wielding Bale at the moment, though?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Like Cinder would have pulled out Bale because he needs to use something as a spellcasting focus.
Right. Okay. So 5 is my.
Cool. I am going to have him redirect his attack at his friend in front of Storm.
Okay. All right. So his next attack is at him. All right, he misses anyway.
Still, it was good to try though.
Now, question: if he's got multi-attack, does that count on both those attacks?
No, it just works on one attack, and I've
Okay.
used my reaction now, so he can still try and attack me with the other one.
Okay, so the second attack is a 19.
Meets and beats.
Meets and beats. Wow. Okay. So that does 3 plus 5. So 8 points of damage. Piercing.
Noted.
Okay, Archer F. This is Barry's favorite. F for favorite. Something weird. I just saw something really weird happen. I almost have to screenshot this. It's so freaking weird. I'm looking at my screen, and then Cinder, you know how your icon is like is circular with your face, your picture, and yours just went oval shaped. It just went bump. It went from this, and it went bump. I have to screenshot this. It's too weird. There's weird shit going on today. Snip this. I'm just gonna get a little snippy snip. Save that to my desktop, and I'm gonna upload that to the Zoom chat so you can see just how fucking weird that is. Desktop.
That was nice.
Check this out in the Zoom chat.
What the?
Right, and I literally I saw it do it. It was round, and then as I looked at it, it went boom.
Jeez.
Still round on my end.
It's still oval here.
Something weird's going on with D&D Beyond at the moment.
I know, right? Okay, so sorry, back to work. Archer F is attacking Storm. He charges at you, Storm, with his short sword. And he cries out something that you do not necessarily understand. What languages do you speak? You don't know because you don't have a character sheet in front of you. Let me tell you, you speak Abyssal, Common, also Common. Oh, that's Common Sign Language. Did you know Storm spoke Sign Language?
Yeah, I did.
Draconic and Undercommon. Okay. It is none of those languages.
Good.
And
But
as
I know it's not good for me, so yeah, go on.
right, his first attack misses you with a 16, I think, because yeah, Storm's got a much higher AC than that. Second attack, however, is a come on, get off the screen. Oh my god, now the dice are on my screen and I can't move them. There's no, you know how there's normally an X that you can turn the animation off with? That's gone. 24 to hit.
Yeah,
So
that'll hit.
that'll hit him. And that's going to do 7 plus. So that's 14 damage. Okay. Very good. Cinder, it's your turn.
Has Cinder ever heard that language that was being yelled at
You can
Storm?
make a history check.
21.
You believe that it is some language from the inner continent towards Motokan or Salim, somewhere around there.
Okay. Interesting. So basically, Storm probably has that one guy handled, and there's another guy on the ground. Cinder's going to go over to that guy that's on the ground and make him introduce himself to Bale.
Okay. Very good. Do you have an alphabetical number for this guy?
Yeah, I
give-
lost track.
I'm give him a random. Okay. So this is somebody that's obviously fallen, so it's
Yeah.
not D. So it must be, let's say it's B.
Okay. B for Bale.
I changed
Okay.
that, changing that changing that to E.
Okay. E. Interesting. Okay, so first attack on E is a 17.
Hits.
Does 12 damage.
12 damage. Yes.
Second attack is an 18.
Yep.
8 damage.
8 damage. Excellent. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to throw out a second level spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So that is 17, which hits and does another 10 damage.
Okay, cool. All right, so another 10 damage to E. Okay. Okay. All right, so Archer D. He is going to use his movement to get to cover in an alleyway. Then he is going to pop out and fire at Storm. That is a 19. Storm, what's your AC? 21.
23 at the moment.
23, right, wow. Okay, so he's going to raise that 19 to a 21. Still doesn't hit. Okay, second attack. Longbow. Second attack also misses. Okay, Archer B. Okay, Archer B, he's going to fire an arrow at Storm, which misses. And then he runs towards his Storm, dropping his bow and pulling his short sword. With his short sword out, he is going to 23. Does that hit?
Meets and beats.
Meets and beats, just. Okay. He does 9 points of damage. Okay. B. Okay. Archer C. It's going to fire at Lissa. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Lissa, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go finish the guy off on the roof, or try to.
Okay, so you're zooming up to the roof. Okay.
Zooming up to the roof, firebolt.
You get to his level. I'm just going to do a check to see whether or not he is able to try and hide from you. No. Okay, so he's 28 to hit. Yes, that will hit. Do we remember what number he was?
I feel like he was D.
He was D?
Maybe?
Okay. I'm going to call him B. No, I can't call him B. B's busy doing something else. Where's A gone? A's dead. All right, we'll call him C. C works. And you did how much damage? 16 damage. Okay. He's bloodied. Okay. All right. I've got a little document open where I'm taking some tracking notes to remember where people are. Storm is up next. If Lissa's turn is done. Lissa, do you have anything else? Go back down again. Below the level. Okay, out of sight. Cool. Just so that you know, Lissa, there's various people on the floor below you that can shoot up your knickers. So keep that in mind.
At least I wear pants.
At least you're wearing pants. Right, fair. You're not like a Scotsman with a kilt.
No.
All right, Storm, you're up.
All right. Who have I got?
You have B in front of you, and another one is running towards you.
Okay. I at fight B.
Fight B.
Hunters mark him and fight him.
Okay, all right, longsword. First attack. 19 hits. Roll use. Oh, crap, that's the wrong dice. Longsword. 28. What? Why did it do that? That's fucking weird. Okay. First attack hits, does 11 plus a d6. So that's 15 points of damage to B. 15 on B. B, 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 B. Yes, 15. Okay, cool. Second attack didn't roll properly. I'm going to roll it again. Wow, 26 to hit. Yes, that certainly hits. Okay, and it does 12 points of damage to B, 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 12. All right. You've slashed him twice. You used your hunter's mark. Oh, he needs a hunter's mark on the second attack.
And
That's
do I have a third
4.
one?
No,
No,
because
because you moved your hunter's mark.
Yeah.
4 points of damage. 4, 4. Come on.
You know what
Yes.
I'd really do if I could, but you can't do it in this game?
What?
I would have fought him, then got him and put him in front of the guy running towards me, hoping that that guy would kill him instead of me.
Right. Thinking that he would not realize that you'd done that.
Depends how fast he's running.
I think basically it's just like grabbing somebody, the guy at the last second, and
The last
just bringing
second.
him in front.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could try it. You could grapple, but you'd have to drop your weapons to do that, or at least one of them, surely.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't do it without doing that.
Right. Next turn you could do it. Try.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
try it next turn.
All right. All right. So Archer E. Archer E is the guy that's running towards you, actually. And this is. He's going to take it.
I thought E was in front of Cinder.
He is in front of Cinder? Is he? Okay. You might be right. I better write that. I had him on the ground. Well, Cinder. Okay, cool. So he's attacking Cinder then.
All right.
So his first attack misses. His second attack misses. That's easy. Archer F, who is the guy that's in front of Storm, he is swinging wildly. 19 is not going to hit. But 20 also is not going to hit. Okay, Cinder, your turn.
Basically, yeah, just E's still in front of me, so I'm going to try and make E not be in front of me.
Okay, very good. You're going to turn him into difficult terrain?
Something like that. So let's see. First attack to hit is a 31.
Yeah, I guess so. If I'm lenient.
Yeah. That's 13 damage.
13. Yep.
Second attack is a 30 to hit.
Wow.
11 damage, and then bonus action, I am going to spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So 31 to hit,
Yeah,
11 damage.
he did. He did.
In that case, I will use my movement and move towards Storm.
Okay, very good. Archer D. Archer D is in the alley, right? So he pops out, firing at Cinder as he moves. First attack towards Cinder is a 20.
Reaction,
Yep.
gonna try it, force him to make an intelligence save.
Okay, int save. Fail. Big fail.
Direct that attack towards one of the guys attacking Storm.
Okay. So that is going to do 9 points of damage to Archer B. Boof. Ah! He doesn't like that at all. Second attack,
Oh, this is fun.
20. Just
Yeah,
20 's not gonna
that'll
you,
hit
is it?
Cinder. Yes.
Oh, well, okay. So it does 5 plus 1 is 6 points of damage.
Noted.
Archer B. Archer B is on Storm with a short sword now. Okay, that's a miss. Second attack. He decides that it would be a great idea to fling his sword at the wall behind you for some reason. It looks like a cool move, but it leaves him with one weapon, and he rolled a natural 1. So, yeah, in fact, he leaves him with no weapons. He's got his bow. That's all. Okay, so Archer C. C is on the roof. C is going to fire down at Lissa. Missing
Isn't
Lissa.
Lissa up?
Or at wherever she is.
I thought she was
No,
up.
she went back down below the roof line. She always does because she's
Yes,
smart like that.
He has to really lean over.
Yep. 17's not going to hit you, is it, Lissa?
18.
18. Okay.
No, 17.
Well, so
Wait a
he's
minute,
gonna,
I am.
you know what? He's going to use his Archer's Eye and pop it up to 21. So that will hit.
Bugger.
And that will do 10 points of damage, Lissa. However, Lissa, it's your turn.
My turn. I'll go back and get him. Can you make a con save for frostbite?
Sure.
Go
Just
please.
for a bit of flavor. Obviously there are guards here as well, and you know what? I'm just not going to run a bunch of guards as well. So we'll just say that the guards are also in combat, doing their own thing, but they're just flavor. They don't really add anything in this case. They have other enemies to deal with, and they're just keeping people away from the main group so that you can fight. Okay, so you rolled a what?
It's a con save.
A con save.
Frostbite.
Frostbite. Right, that's right. I rolled a 16. So that fails, right?
Yep.
Yep. So frostbite on
12.
12 points of damage. That would be to the guy on the roof, right?
Yep.
So that's C.
Keeping him occupied when the guys get the ones on the ground.
12 points of damage to him. Okay. Very good.
And which NPC, which enemy was that?
C.
Okay, his first attack roll on his next turn is at disadvantage.
Cool. All right. So C. Next attack. Disadvantage. Okay. Cool. Hurricane. Storm is after Lissa. Lissa, do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay, you just drop back down again. And Hurricane,
Yep.
you are still on F.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, you are. F.
Yeah.
Okay, so its first attack on F is a 17, which hits. And you kill him because he had 3 hit points and you did 14 points of damage.
And
Yep.
as I kill him,
Mhm.
I'll grab his body
Uh-huh.
and I'll, lose that sword.
Well,
And-
what if you put your sword through him, using that to leverage him so that you can turn him?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I like that.
Okay, so you basically skewer him so that you can then maneuver him to use him as half cover. How
Yeah,
about that?
yeah.
All right, or even three-quarters cover. All
Okay.
right, very good. So your AC is like through the roof now. Because you've also got Shield of Faith going, so you don't really have to worry about this stuff. All right, so that's your first attack.
Yeah,
You still have another attack.
yeah.
Do you want to hold that action for
Can't hold half an attack.
No.
today? You can. Today you can hold. Today you're going to hold. You've killed this guy. You've still got an action. We discussed what you wanted to do, and I want to fulfill that intent.
Yeah,
So you're going to hold his body as a. I guess it's an unarmed strike or a.
yeah.
Um, we'll figure it out when the time comes. All right.
Improvised weapon?
Improvised weapon. Yep, any of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next few people are all dead. Cinder, it's your turn.
Uh, B's the one who accidentally sent his sword flying, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I want to go over and say hi to B.
Okay. So you move over and say hello to B.
Okay, so that first attack is a 24.
Yep.
So the slashing damage is 8, and then I kill the guy, so that does another 3 fire damage on the first hit.
So 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep. Second attack,
Yep.
it's 19 to hit.
Yep.
That's 3 slashing and. Sorry, not 3, 10 slashing and 2 fire for 12.
12. Okay.
And then I'm going to call over my spiritual weapon and have it help out.
Okay. Give him a whipping.
Yep. That's a 31 to hit,
Wow.
and that does 6 damage.
Okay. Very good. All right. So that's the end of your turn, Cinder?
Yep.
Okay. So Archer B, who was the guy you were just bashing on, he doesn't like that very much.
Funny that.
Funny that. Um, so he's slashing your back with his short sword. First attack misses. Second attack is a 21. 21 hit.
Yes, 21 hits, sorry.
Damage is going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
Noted.
Archer C. He's the roof guy. Okay, Archer C, he is disengaging and he is going to try and slide down the opposite side of the roof from the chimney because he doesn't want to die at the hands of a flying, freaky chick that fires fireballs. Fire bolts, I should say. So he slides back down the other side of the roof away from you as a disengage maneuver. He's going to make a dexterity acrobatics check. Yep, so he doesn't fuck that up. Yay. And he disappears into cover. So that is Archer C. So you have to go looking for him if you want to find him.
So he's now down on the ground. He's on the ground.
Who's on the ground?
The guy that ran away.
You don't know where he is. You don't think he could be on the ground because it's too far for him to get to the ground in that amount of time. But he's definitely, if he's on a roof and he was firing at you from the apex and you were shooting him from like here, most of the guys fell down this side and he's moved down that side. So he's moved away out of your line of sight. So he could be anywhere on that side of the building. Although he did have to make a check not to slip because of the sleet storm remnants and what have you. And it's a roof, so it's not easy to move around on roofs. But he does have acrobatics, so he had a fairly decent chance. Listen, it's your turn, however, so now's your chance to follow him.
Yeah, I'll
All
go
right.
up and go hunt for him.
All right, so you swoop up above the roof, and you can make a perception check.
Perception. 23.
Okay, let's see if I can roll it. No. Okay, so you see him. He's trying to climb down the far side. You see that there is a ladder leaning up against the building on the far side. And you see him on the ladder. The ladder is made of wood.
Okay. Rim's binding ice. I'm gonna bind him in ice.
Okay, bind him in ice.
In con save.
Con save. Okay.
Just
That's a 3 for a 6. He fails. So he's bound in ice. What does that mean?
he takes 16 in damage and he's
Okay, well, that first of all, that kills him. So the 16
Oh,
points of
okay.
damage kills him. So you tell me how that happens and what happens to him, because I imagine he's going to fall
Like
and land on.
freezing.
Yep.
You think he shatters when he hits the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yep.
he
If
kind
he
of
goes
so he explodes in a frosty gore patch on the cobblestones below, next to a group of peasants and street people and vendors and what have you, who are all very shocked to find that they've just about been hit by a falling dead man. Yeah, okay. He explodes. Very good. Do you have any other actions?
Yeah, just go back on the other side and assist these guys.
Okay, so you move back around there. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, very good then. We are now up to Storm. Storm, we had F, but F is dead, baby. F is dead.
Okay.
Okay, and you're holding that guy, right? So there's somebody, one of the guards is charging at you. One of these archers is charging at you. We'll call him D. Comes out of the alley. Comes. Oh, was it B? Was it B?
B's by Cinder, I think. Must be D.
Yeah. All right. D. D for dead. He's not dead though. Okay, so he comes charging out. He fires 2 shots at Storm. The first shot misses and sticks into the body of the guy that you just killed as you hold him up as your shield. The second shot also misses and hits him as well. So boom, boom, you manage to use his body as a shield against 2 arrows, which thud into him, and you sort of feel them as they strike. However, now it's your turn, Storm. What would you like to do?
Right. Now I take my sword out of
All right.
him
Okay.
because I've used him. Yeah.
Do you kick him off the end of the blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
And and then I attack the guy.
All right, the guy. Okay, so you move up to him with your short swords, or with your swords rather, not short swords. They've got short swords.
Yeah.
You've got a long sword.
Yeah.
Okay, long sword attack. First one is 21. That will hit. That does 7 points of damage. Do you bonus action move your hunter's mark to him?
Oh yes.
Okay, so that's another D6.
Sorry, I should have said that outright.
6 and 7 is 13. 13 damage to D. Okay. Next attack is longsword. That is a miss. Yeah. That was a natural one.
Okay.
I'll be kind because I can't be bothered looking at my critical fail table. Okay, so those are your attacks, Storm.
Yep.
All right. Then we have 3 dead archers and a Cinder. Cinder, you're next.
B's still alive and kicking, I think.
Uh-huh.
Gonna try and do something about that.
All right. You can technically flank him.
Okay, I'll roll again, see if I get a higher number. Yeah, that's a 30 to hit with flanking.
All right.
8 plus fire damage. 10 damage on the first attack.
10 damage on the first attack.
Second attack with advantage is a 27.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 3, 17 damage. And then spiritual
bloodied.
weapon
Yep.
does a 16 hit.
16 meets and beats. Cutting through his studded leather.
Well, it's force damage, so it's that's 11 points of force damage.
Right. Bamping through his studded leather.
Mhm.
11 damage. Okay.
And that's me.
That's you. Okay. So that guy, he's still on you, Storm. So he's got Cinder behind him, Storm in front of him, and he's going to disengage to get the fuck out of there, because that's a bad idea. And he is going to run 30 feet. So D, 30 feet out from Storm and Cinder. Okay. Archer B is just still alive. So he's going to fire a longbow at Storm. That's a natural one. His bow snaps. So he draws a short sword. He runs towards you. He gets to Cinder. He's attacking Cinder from behind. That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That does 10 points of damage. Can you make a con save? Oh, sorry, 17 points of damage and a con save.
Nat 20 on the con save for 30.
Okay. You feel a poisonous effect, but immediately you realize it's just doesn't work on you. Haha. But you do take 17 total damage for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're back at Lissa.
Go after the guy that's running.
The guy that's running.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is D, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Firebolt.
24
Yep.
to hit.
Yep. That hits.
11 damage.
Could you just do one more point of damage, please? Okay. Very good. Okay. Is that your turn? You got more?
That's it.
Are you still flying?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Unless I can go whacking with the sword.
You can, but not on this turn because you've used your action, I
Yeah.
assume. Yeah. Okay, so Storm, you still have B with you.
Yeah.
Is it B? B?
I thought B was the one
Oh,
that ran
sorry.
away.
B. No, that is D that ran away. Yep,
That's
D
the one
is the
I
one that
was
ran away.
after.
B is on Storm with the short sword. So yeah. So Storm, I guess you're attacking him with your short sword, with your long sword.
Yes,
So I guess you can
yes,
get
yes.
flanking then, can't you? Or-
Yes, you do have flanking. That's true. So your first attempt would have hit. Second attempt is a 31, so that definitely hits. And it does 13 points of damage, which kills him. 13 points of damage. All right. There is at this point one left, and that's the guy that's trying to run away, whose bowstring just did his bowstring snap? Did I say that?
Yeah.
It was the same guy. All right, so he is trying to run. Whose turn is it? It is Hurricane Storm's turn.
I can't use Zephyr Strike, eh?
Why?
No, but you do have that. You've got a base speed of 40, and you've got that tabaxi thing where you can double your speed for one turn, so you can do 80 feet without dashing.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you move 80 feet without dashing. Excellent. And that means you still have your action.
Yep.
So you're going to longsword him?
Yep.
Okay, longsword is a 24 to hit. He has 1 hit point. He's dead.
Nice to see I haven't lost the touch.
The guards swarm around you. My lord, are you all right?
No, I'm fine, I'm fine. However, he's not doing too well tonight.
Various other soldiers are grabbing the bodies and dragging them together into a pile. There are still people, injured people, and dead people coming out from inside of the district. Let me just check my thing.
You, guard, get some healers here as quickly as you can.
He looks at you. He goes immediately over to the healers that are already healing some burned people. And he grabs one of them and he just pulls them off them. And she objects, actually, because she's like, I'm trying to heal these people here. Can't you see that? What are you doing? He's like, the emperor's here. He called for your help. She turns and she can see she's a little bit pissy about this. In any case, she follows him over and she goes, what is it that you want me to do for you? I am busy with these people now.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I am able to touch people and heal them. I was going to volunteer my assistance.
Touch people and heal them.
He means cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I can cast Cure Wounds. Is that enough, or is that too little for what you need?
How many times can you cast Cure Wounds?
How many? He's probably barely touched his spell slot, so
Three,
quite a bit.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you could cast it 11 times. All right, but that would be all your spell slots, like absolutely everything. That's your 4th level spell slots. Oh, sorry, yeah, 2 4th levels, 3 3rd levels, 3 2nd levels, and your remaining 3 1st levels.
Yeah, I realize that, but it makes for good publicity when the Emperor is helping his people.
All right, so you're going to realizing this. She apologizes. She's still sort of dealing with all of the emotions that are floating through her at the moment.
Oh, please, no apology is necessary. You're doing a very useful job. And I'm sorry to interrupt. I just thought I could help.
Very well, my emperor. Please, if you will assist. And
yes,
she takes you over to where the various people are, burn victims and what have you, and you start healing them.
Yeah.
What is Lissa and Cinder doing during this?
Assisting, helping the wounded and all.
Cinder does have Cure Wounds prepared, but it looks like these two probably have it in hand, so he's keeping an eye out in case somebody else pulls a similar stunt to the last group.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do about. Some Cure Wounds. Use some 1st level spots.
So we'll call this district Skelderon, after House Skelderon.
Good.
All right.
And while I'm there, I'm looking for members of House Skelderon to see if they're actually assisting or helping.
Yeah, they're in fact about to come out the gate on their way to see you. Funnily enough, some of the nobles from that very house.
Okay, good.
Coming out in a little procession. There's about 6 of them, along with their attendees. I'm just getting my notes together for that. So you recognize High Lord Oswald Skelderon of the House Skelderon, one of the lesser noble families. when I say lesser noble, he's only slightly lesser noble than the other nobles. They're all nobles, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
they have a pecking order.
Yeah.
The least of the Skeksis.
Okay.
You know that he sits on the Assembly of Princes. His chief steward is a figure named as Isha.
Yeah.
You also are aware of other notable members who are here. In fact, these are the people that are present. Isha, it's Takar. Where the fuck did I get this name from? Someone called Sten, Marcus, and Lord Casimir are all present as they ride towards you. And Lord Skelderon, Oswald Skelderon, drops down off his horse, and he's carrying a helm under his as he approaches. My lord, I hope we're not too late. Lord Emperor, he goes down on his knee in front of you, as do all of these nobles.
Stand up, my lords and if there's ladies there,
There are.
lords
Yep.
and ladies.
Yep, there are.
We have more important work to do. It's good to see you here.
Okay, so you recognize Casimir here, and Casimir, you recall from the wyvern-clad blades.
Yeah.
Right, so they're some of your more elite swordsmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
He says, we have been informed that you were here. Understandably, there's been some sort of explosion. We thought it perhaps it was a dragon attack. I've had men looking for red dragons all about the city, but clearly there's none.
It turns out that it's got something to do with Skagen blood.
Okay, let me just make a little check. Oh. His eyes narrow as you say the words Skagen blood. I see. That
Probably.
is difficult to believe, as I have strong policies against the substance in my district.
My lord, you may have strong policies, but as you know, there are those that will not listen.
How could there have been such an amount of this substance? Why would it cause such an explosion? As you no doubt are aware, it is a drug, not an explosive.
Well, now we know it. You must have been trying to, how do you say, modernize it or change it.
Right.
But when they go down there, I'm going to go down there and have a look at it and see if I can see anything. We'll get some of our people to look at it.
No, my lord, you cannot possibly. We will send in the wyvern clad. That is their task. That is their job. Surely we cannot allow the emperor to go deep within the underbelly of the city. This is it cannot be seen, my lord.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I may adhere to your wisdom, my lord.
Imagine if the nobles of some other cities or countries were to discover that our emperor was scurrying about in the grey roads beneath the city. No, we cannot have that. You must maintain your nobility, my lord. Now that it has been obtained, I'll make an insight check.
Okay.
For you. Oh, that's a 19 with no modifiers. You catch his very carefully worded slight. It's not exactly an insult, but it's bordering on an insult.
Yeah, I figured. He's figured, but he's getting used to playing this political game of I'm going to bullshit you.
Your sound has gone quite crap, by the way. What microphone are you using?
All right, that might be better now.
Yep.
Yeah. It drops down sometimes
Why aren't you using the snowball mic?
because the way it's rigged, the snowball mic won't work for some reason.
Okay.
And with this one, you hear the background less, a lot
Okay.
less. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
Cool.
Okay, so I deal with the lords and ladies and keep helping as long as I can.
All right. Very good. And Cinder and Lissa.
Yep.
Lissa?
Gotta investigate the guys that attacked
Oh.
us.
I
Attacked
see.
the Emperor Storm.
All right. So they're wearing sort of not exactly balaclavas, but something like that, face wraps. Um, they give off very ninja vibes. Um, Clearly they were dressed up for the occasion. They didn't come in their standard clothes, and they're not carrying body, dog tags or identification papers or anything like that.
No papers.
No, they didn't. They were on a mission, and they were sent here for a reason. Clearly, they're part of something working together. They all have a tattoo on them of a claw. Yeah, like a claw. It's a black claw marked on their bodies. Some of them have them on their back. One of them's got it on the back of his neck. One of them has it on his wrist. One of them has it on the back of his leg. So it's clearly doesn't matter where it is, but they all have this claw marking on their bodies. They ethnically they look like they come from Salim or Motokan or somewhere more central, sort of in the desert lands that you are aware of. So they look like foreigners to you, and they have kind of more weathered skin. Um, yeah.
We're dealing with.
Yeah, they're largely carrying much the same style of weapons and what have you. They have some studded armor underneath their costumes. It's all made much the same way. It appears to be very similar. They have a couple of them have bags with them, and they seem to have certain roles you're able to discern between them. One of them has a bag with climbing equipment in it. Another has a bag with some healing supplies in it. That kind of stuff. So they have certain specialities amongst them, and so they appear to be a team, and they appear to be somewhat coordinated. But there's no paperwork, if you like, and they seem to have made some effort to make themselves, somewhat anonymous in case of failure.
Cinder is
Yeah, Cinder.
Go, Cinder.
Cinder is examining their weapons, maybe even like going to the point of like trying to see if he can unscrew the pommels, look for a maker's mark on the tang of some of their swords, like the sort of thing where if it's not obvious, you might overlook it.
All right, you can make an investigation check.
18.
There is a very subtle maker's mark, and it is almost indiscernible. It's there. It's almost like an afterthought. Most people wouldn't even recognize it as a maker's mark, but you do because it's on all of them. And if you were only looking at one of these weapons in isolation, it would appear to be an anomaly. But when you look at all of them and they've all got the exact same little air bubble in the exact same place.
Interesting. We might have to do some research on this. And yeah, over to Storm.
Yep, back to you, Storm.
Okay, I go around the people, all the injured, do what I have to do.
All right, so you're going to blow all your spell slots. Very good. Done.
Yeah, for my people. And I then go and to the bodies where these two are,
Yeah.
and I pay attention to their scent.
Okay.
I pay attention to their scent because their scent at some point might get transferred to somebody else. So I want to take it to my memory so that if somebody else has a scent that's similar to theirs,
Right. I
then
get what you're saying.
yeah, they might have been together at some point.
Okay. What you do get from them is again the tinge of Skagen blood.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I will add. Does anyone want to make a medicine check on them? I guess that's could have been part of the investigation, but we'll make it a separate thing.
15?
15. Also an 11. I'll do a medicine check for Storm.
Yeah.
Plus 0, but that's Storm.
Yeah.
You
Give it
can't
a go
tell.
anyway.
You're just like humans. I don't know. They don't have enough fur,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and their hands are all wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you're like, yeah, no wonder they're dead.
No wonder they did. Yeah.
Okay, so Cinder, you notice that they all have the initial telltale signs of Skagen blood in their eyes. You can see their eyes are all sort of bloodshot, and you can see the veins appearing around there.
Lissa, do you see this around the eyes? See the black markings.
With a 15, it's not enough to be able to tell how long they've been using it for, but it's enough to know that it's been part of their lifestyle, or at least recently.
I say to them, maybe it's a cult.
It could be. I don't know any cults that are this organized. This team was well trained, and they've clearly trained together for a significant time. They're also very far from home. Their weapons all bear the same maker's mark as well. Whoever they are, they have someone backing them.
Well, it's nice to know I have a fan club. Can
we make perception checks, please?
The claw, what type of claw is it?
Hard to say. I mean, at first glance, it could be a chicken's claw.
Okay.
At third glance, it could be a dragon's claw. It's probably not a wolf's claw. It looks more like a talon type of claw. Let's say that much.
Okay.
So perception was a 19, a 16, and Ren talon. Not Ren. Don't want Ren. Go back to bed, Ren. I want Storm. Perception +5. 10. Okay, so Cinder and Lissa, you both notice an individual in a red robe come out from the far end of the street. He is with a small contingent of servants, and he seems to have gotten past a number of guards. You don't know how that is, but he shouldn't be here because clearly this is a Barakyle individual. And as far as I'm aware, you've thrown all the Barakyle out that you were able to. Is that true?
Yeah.
Right. So what the fuck this Barakyle wizard is doing in your city is difficult to say. But he's coming towards your group. Storm hasn't seen this yet, only Cinder and Lissa.
Yeah.
He's coming your direction.
Cinder is not going to address the elephant in the room.
He's not, huh?
Actually, you know what? What he will do is he will just like kind of like nudge Storm with his foot.
What?
And just like catches Storm's eye, looks over towards the wizard.
Okay. All right, so Storm, you turn and you are at your disbelief. There is a Barakyle wizard coming towards you. He's wearing very opulent robes and costume. He's a little bit different to he looks very much like a diplomat. He's dressed very nicely, very fine robes with fur trim and all sorts of stuff like that. Hold the line a second. Somebody.
Say that again, I'm back.
He just had to stop for a moment because somebody's talking to him.
Okay.
Sorry.
Say that all again, because my thing went out.
Right. Opulent robes, fur trim, diplomat, no mask. He has a beard. He looks like an older man. He clearly has Barakyle looking features, sort of a long hooked nose. And yeah, he's dripping in smugness. And he has some attendants with him. And he should not be here, which is the most important thing.
My
coming.
lord, you're a long way from home.
Greetings, greetings, Lord Emperor. It is so kind of you to allow me back within your city. It's been so long, and we do enjoy the tastes of the dining areas here. It is so kind of you to open your gates to me. Thank you, thank you. He approaches you. It seems you've been having some trouble.
No, but I'm about to.
Do I need to make an initiative check just in case?
Yeah.
All right, so let's roll initiative for everyone, just in case.
Let us find a place where the sick, let us give the sick their own privacy, shall we, my lord?
You will forgive me, but I cannot stay long. I come merely to deliver my gifts to you. And his servants come around in front of him carrying golden treasure boxes. At this point, all of the peasants and people on the streets are all very confused. Not only because they're like, what's this Barakyle doing here? But also because Storm has just been here healing all of these sick people, which is quite a spectacle to see the Emperor on the street healing sick people. And that's attracted quite a lot of attention. And there's been like some of the kids like, Mom, go and get Dad. You won't believe this. The Emperor's here. The Emperor, the Catman Emperor, he's here and he's healing people on the street. So, there's a bit of a spectacle going on, and now there's quite a few people watching. And then these Barakyle have turned up. Now, Ren and Tanel, okay, that's good. 16. Just put those under the right places. Cool. All right.
I wasn't aware that I had given the permission to the Barakyle to be in my city.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, that seems to be something of an oversight then. Unfortunately, I have the missive here. And he holds up a piece of paper in front of you. Did you not send this to me? Not more than yesterday, I believe. It is dated with your mark.
My lord.
Turns it around. It looks very much like a missive.
There are those of your kind that unfortunately are not like yourself.
Of
They
my
are,
kind, by which you mean human?
well, shall we say, they do not work for the better half of your people. We have come across them. They're a offshoot group, I think. They have caused trouble.
I
This is not
see.
your problem, of course.
Of
But
course, of course. Well,
yes.
but you will
But
see the seal has your face and name.
it does, and that is terrible.
Holds
But
it up so that
to,
everybody can see it.
to keep you from being judged as one of these offshoots, I think you should leave as soon as possible.
Um, are you making a persuasion check or an intimidation check?
I'm persuading at the moment. Intimidation is about to come.
Okay. All right. The persuading is going terribly wrong because that's a 2. It's a 3 minus 1, so it's a 2. And so it comes across as pure sarcasm, which it is, I think, probably anyway. But the message is buried within the sarcasm, so it's not entirely pointless. I see my goodwill is not well received.
Your goodwill is received, but for your safety, because of this offshoot group.
Oh, my lord, my safety should be of no concern to you, your majesty.
Oh, politically, my lord, you know that to be not the truth.
Ah, but here on the streets, the Emperor of Dagdegile, it is your safety I'm concerned for. Perhaps I can assist you with some magic. He turns around and faces away from you for a moment, and then he waves his hand up, casting some kind of a spell, and you see this wall of flame cut off the entrance to this district. So on one side of you is the burning district of what's his name? Um, just said his name 5 minutes ago. Oswald
Skelderon?
Skelderon. Yeah. So on one side of you is this burning Skelderon district and its gate, which you're just outside of that gate. And then there's a sort of connecting area of a few streets, and one main street that leads to another archway, and he's just cut off that area with a wall of flame. This way, no one will be able to infiltrate.
Thank you so much.
Of course, my lord. How else might I serve you? I wish to show you and your society, your what's the word he's looking for? Your citizens, our goodwill and graces. After all, it is clear some manner of distraction is at hand.
Yes. So I'm going to put this as
I missed everything you said after I'm going to put this.
I'm going to put this as politely as I can, my lord. You are a lord, correct?
One has been called a lord from time to time, yes.
Please honor me, my lord, by leaving my city.
Oh, it seems to be a disgrace to be sent from your city in such exile. What a piteous, piteous, piteous fate for me. Ha! I'm
Soon.
soon. Ah, well. If it is your insistence, my emperor, of course, he bows before you.
Thank you so much, my lord, but we have everything in hand.
You do?
Guards! Assist the lord out. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. Keep him safe.
All right.
And I take the captain aside.
The captain of your guards?
Yep.
When you say you take him aside, what do you mean by that?
I take him over where nobody can hear me. The captain of my guard.
You're on a street, but yeah, okay. Whereabouts is that?
Okay.
He just calls some guards over to like form a line or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say to the captain quietly in his ear, if he makes a move, if he does any magic that causes you harm and you can stop him, stop him. Understand? But otherwise, if he does nothing, lead him out of the front gates. Clear?
Yes, my lord. He nods. Do you wish me to send someone to follow him?
I think you will expect that. We need somebody that you would know of great talent. Do you know somebody of great talent?
We have people, my lord, but I'm always skeptical of these Barakyle. They seem to be able to do things that should not be able to be done.
Yes, Captain. I'll leave it in your hands.
Very well, my lord. My emperor. And he turns and he heads back towards this fellow. So what's Cinder and Lissa doing throughout this exchange?
Cinder would have been examining the missive that was being held up, trying to see if he noticed anything off with it.
Investigation check.
25.
It's an illusion.
Not surprised. So basically, he would try to find a moment to alert Storm to the fact that the missive was an illusion.
Okay, so you move over to Storm.
Basically, just once Storm is done with the captain, I just walk over and just whisper in his ear, "The missive you allegedly sent was an illusion. They didn't even bother with the forgery."
I must be becoming more and more unimportant to them.
Oh, and make sure you send the gifts back with him. It would not be... You do not want to be seen to be accepting them, even if you send them away. It wouldn't send the right message.
There are three
no,
gold
I'll make
treasure
sure.
boxes in the mud in front of you.
Yeah. Now, I'll make sure that goes back. I'll make sure my people see it going back.
Okay. He says, "My emperor, this is a grave insult upon our houses and upon the nation of Barakyle. Your rejection of our attempts at diplomacy will be seen as hostile actions. You understand this cannot be had. You would do well to take our gifts and to allow me to retain my position as diplomat within the Barakyle complex here in Dagdagile." He's trying very hard to persuade you. I'm even going to make a persuasion check to see how well that goes. Natural one. That's about as well as could be expected, really, in these circumstances.
My lord, it occurs that I cannot accept this gift, for I would be in the wrong.
You will need to explain yourself, my lord emperor, for I cannot compute your logic in this.
You know something? There's one thing I've learned about being an emperor.
Storm, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Okay, go on. You have to wisdom save me.
Yeah. That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay. He casts Charm Person on you. So you regard him now as a friendly acquaintance. Now, in regards to that, Cinder and Lissa, you can make perception checks. I guess you know what that means.
So Cinder's response to this is he is going to cast Thaumaturgy and then say at the top of his lungs, first you present an illusion of a missive claiming to be from the Emperor, and then you use your magic to charm him. What lows will you not stoop to?
Now, just double check something. Charm Person is not a concentration spell. Okay. We'll double check that. No, that's for an hour. Okay. Cinder, can you make a wisdom saving throw? No.
No, apparently not.
Oh no. Okay. So he has suggested to you in strong and magical terms, you should get on board with this, my lord. You need to understand these are in your best interests and in the best interests of peace throughout the world.
Goodness.
Lissa, can you make another perception check, please?
24.
So now Cinder's been charmed. The king's been charmed. You're the only one who's sane right now.
Can I use Dispel Magic on Charm?
Great question.
I think it should work. It's not it doesn't have an instantaneous duration.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. You can.
Dispel Magic on it.
So you dispel.
Twin Spell.
Oh, you're gonna twins. Oh, cheeky.
Twin Spell.
Ooh.
Subtle Spell, too.
Oh.
All right. Subtle spell too. Okay, great. Subtle spell. Okay, cool. All right. So he does not realize that you have disarmed him, that you have dispelled these 2 spells.
He would realize that suggestion was no longer running.
Because it was concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wouldn't know what happened, just that something blocked it. Or stopped it from working.
Fair.
At this point, Cinder draws his weapon. He doesn't brandish it, but he is holding it, and he just places it, handle on the ground, hands on the head, just kind of like, and he's just staring at the wizard.
Okay. He says now to you, Emperor Storm, I've come to you also with a warning, one that you should not ignore, one that will affect you and your city. You have in your very clutches, within your own inner circle, my lord, my king, my emperor, the devil himself. And he basically indicates towards Cinder. You are aware that this one is from the hells.
Hmm.
A warrior of the Blood War. There are various gasps from about you. Now, Storm,
And
you're charmed. Remember, you're charmed. You have to play
no, I'm
charmed.
not.
No, you're not. You're not. That's true. You're not. Sorry. You're quite right.
This fixed.
My lord, you want to cause dissension amongst my ranks, my people, by calling this good and honest man a demon. But I know that demons come in more than one form, my lord. And if a certain demon doesn't leave here soon, I'll kill him myself.
Ah, yes, I'm sure you would like to try. He
My
as
lord,
he takes a step forward, and you notice his face begins to change as fur begins to grow and pop out on his face and his body. He begins to take on a cat-like appearance, not unlike your own. My lord, you were saying?
you have dared to take on the vengeance of my people.
Take it
For
on!
that, you will truly die! And he attacks them.
You
Full
attack
power.
him. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you're going to attack him. Awesomeness. All right, so the first thing that happens is let's see.
I am gonna use the what's that one, nature?
You've used all your spell slots.
Yeah,
Oh
remember you used
shit.
your spell slots.
I'll fight him still.
Okay, so the first thing you notice is that there are some quasits in the background that are going around scaring all the villagers, all the peasants, and so on. So there's like all sorts of chaos going on in the background now. And the guards are running off to try and deal with the various other, what appear to be a number of fiends that are crawling down out of the walls onto the street, and they're attacking people. So the guy that you have just declared you want to attack, he has beaten your initiative. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to try and dominate you. So you're going to make another wisdom save.
I'm sick of this.
16.
Okay.
No.
Flash of
Yeah.
genius.
Flash of genius. Okay, so you save. He says, sit! But it passes over and through you. And yes. All right, so that's his turn. Hurricane. Yep,
Okay.
your turn, Storm.
I'm gonna introduce them to my swords with all the power I have and Hunter's Mark. I don't have Hunter's
have
Mark.
Hunter's
You
Mark.
would still be concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Oh,
Really? How long does that last? Oh, it does
An
last
hour?
a while, doesn't it? Yeah, it does last a while. Okay, so you can use your bonus action to move your Hunter's Mark to him.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So first attack plus 11 is a 23 to hit. That will hit. Second attack will be an 18. Let's see if that hits. That also hits. Okay. All right. So 2 hits, and the first one does d8 plus 6. So that's 9. Second one is d8 plus 6 is 7. So that's 16 plus 2d6. 2d6. 16 plus 11 is 27. Yeah, I think so. 27. All right, that's a good hit. Nice.
2 good hits.
Yeah, 2 good hits. Lissa is up next. Yeah.
Cook 'em.
Sword on him.
You what?
My sword.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
God.
I did,
Is this what I think it is?
Dude,
Dunno.
better go after.
I don't know. Okay, so what are you doing, Lissa?
Sword.
Sword? Yeah. Why?
Because she can.
Because I'm right there.
All right. 14.
14.
That misses.
Okay.
Any
Do
other
you want Misty
actions?
Step?
Bonus actions? No?
Misty step out of the way.
Okay, bonus action, Misty Step, thump. Okay, very good. Ren, you're not there. Quasit is busy. Cinder.
Cinder glances at at the creature in front of him's hands.
Okay.
Are they backwards?
You may make an investigation check.
23?
They are indeed.
He had.
Cinder just growls, Rakshasa. And he is going to cast a spell on himself.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this does mean, well, it's probably been 10 minutes since our last fight anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So Shield of Faith would be gone. So Cinder is going to haste himself.
Okay. Fair.
And then with his hasted action, he's going to move to flank and swing at the Rakshasa with Bale.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$23.
Yes.
Okay, so that's... The slashing damage is 9, the fire damage is 1, but it does ignore immunity. So that's a total of 10 damage.
Okay. All right.
And that's him.
Very good. Okay, so next is one of his apprentices. He's going to cast a bunch of magic missiles at Storm. So that's 19 points of damage to Storm. So one of the apprentices, 5 magic missiles leave his hand and strike into you, tearing into you as you are struck from his apprentice. The other apprentice is going to do basically the same thing. They automatically hit. There's no saving throw. Again, 19 points of damage. Wow. It loves to double these numbers, doesn't it, D&D Beyond? Their random number generator is trash.
I know, right?
Okay, so Storm, you're down to 80 hit points. Okay, a Quasit jumps out in front of Lissa. The Quasit is going to try and scare you, Lissa. So you're making a wisdom save, I think.
Yeah. Wisdom for
Yep.
fear.
Wisdom, yep.
Oh,
4.
he scares me.
Okay, it's like the first time a Quasit has ever scared anyone ever in this game.
Lissa got a nat 1 as well.
Damn. Okay, so you're scared, you can't move forward, and you are at disadvantage to attack, I think. At least that Quasit. Okay, the Quasit is
No,
trying
disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks while the source of fear is in line of sight.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's worse than I thought. Okay, so then it is the mage's turn. So
Surprise.
you're right on his face, aren't you, Barry? You've already attacked him with your swords.
Yeah.
So he is going to try and claw you with his actual physical claws. 18 will not hit you. However, 23. 23
Yeah.
hit you?
Miss.
That'll hit. Yeah.
It will
Right?
hit. Yeah, that's your AC.
No, because you don't. You
Didn't
don't
you give
have.
me extra?
It's gone.
That was 10 minutes
And,
ago.
and it's gone, and it only took you to 23. So even with that, it still would have hit.
So the good news is it only does 6 points of piercing damage. The bad news is you need to make a con save.
Oh.
So the con save for you, Stormity Storm, is +6. So that's good. 15 still fails though. So you're taking some poison damage, and the poison damage is another 7. Could be worse. Although you might be suffering from the poison condition. I'll have to check that. Yep, you're poisoned for a minute. Target can repeat the saving throw at the end of their turns, though. So next turn, you can make another saving throw at the end of your actions. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong fucking stat block. Oh, my God! Claude.
What?
Okay, I take all of that back. He does attack you with his claws. It does hit. It would have hit even further because he has a higher mod.
Yeah.
I'll leave the damage the same. Come on, get that shit off my screen, please. Okay, no, you don't notice anything happen, but you have this sense of looming darkness crosses your soul. Then he is going to use his disengage action and move away from you. And Storm, you can get an opportunity.
Disengage. Oh, so he's
not
yeah, he
disengaging.
attacked.
He's
Okay,
pulling away from you. So Storm, you get an opportunity attack.
Do I also get one?
If you're in his face.
I was flanking him. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Storm first.
My D&D Beyond is just really shitty tonight. Storm rolls a 26. That hits for an opportunity attack. And Storm does 14 points of damage. Yep.
19 to hit.
19, yep.
So the slashing is 17, and the fire is 4, so 21 points of damage.
Okay. Very good. All right. Now we're back to your turn, Storm. So he's pulled away from you. He's left your space. His movement is 40 feet, so he's at least as fast as you. You can try and follow him if you want. However, if you do follow him, you're going to be moving through his apprentices who will each get an opportunity attack.
Storm could double his movement to go around them, couldn't he? Because he's got the Tabashi feature.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go around them.
All right. So you're going to move around them?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to make your 2 main normal attacks?
Yeah.
Attack number 1 is a 15. That misses. Attack number 2 is a 19, which hits. The hit does 12 points of damage. Did you say you still got your Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his offhand attack because he hasn't used his bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 points of damage from that attack. Okay. All right. And then your offhand attack coming up now. Rolling 28. Wow, that definitely hits. Doing technically 14, but do you get your strength bonus for the offhand?
Yeah, he does. He's got
He
2
does.
weapon fighting.
Cool bananas. Okay, so 14 points of damage. The creature is bloodied. And Barry, let's make a perception check for you at this point. Perception is a 19. Now, this is the thing. This creature, whilst it does does appear in every way like a tabaxi, it has a couple of little giveaways that tell you that it's something. It's some sort of demonic tabaxi, if it is a tabaxi. It's
Like
clearly
its hands are backwards.
its hands are backwards, for example, which is what Cinder has pointed out already. So yeah, it's not just a tabaxi, if it even is a tabaxi. It's some kind of mockery of your species.
Okay.
Okay, so those are your attacks. It's taken damage. It's bloodied. Storm, you are also bloodied, just so that you know that. Lissa, it's your turn. You look frightened.
So frightened. Is there
So
a save or anything?
at the end of your turn, there is a save. Yep.
You can still take actions. It's just attack rolls and ability checks are at disadvantage.
Yep.
All right, I guess still shocking grasping.
You can't move towards the target.
Well, isn't the closet like 5 feet from her?
Well, yeah,
She could shocking grasp the closet.
you could chuck and grasp the closet, that's for sure. Yeah.
At a disadvantage.
Yep, that's right.
I'll do that.
All right, roll the hit
13.
with disadvantage.
Yep.
That actually hits a closet.
No, it doesn't. She got a nat 1.
Oh crap. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, so you attack it, you miss. Anything else?
I just continue sheltering the kids that I was protecting.
Okay, that's fair. All right, very good.
That's how I got scared.
Another closet tries to interdict between Storm and the bad guy, and that closet is going to try and scare you, Storm. So this is going to be
Ah,
a con save, a
Wisdom.
wisdom save for Storm. +2. That's a fail at a 7. Okay, so Storm, you are unable to pursue.
No,
as the closet leaps.
Storm got up to him, so
Well,
yeah,
but
he
he's
can't
about to
follow. Yeah.
can't follow. That's really the point.
True.
Okay, so Cinder. Oh, that closet gets a bite attack as well. Which misses anyway. 19. I don't think that hits Storm.
No.
Yep. So Cinder.
Okay, so Cinder is hasted, so his base speed is 60.
Okay.
So with 60, can I get around with the apprentices without provoking opportunity attacks?
Why don't we make an athletics check?
That's apparently yes, because that was a nat 20.
You can leap over them.
Yep. So just Cinder just kind of
Let's say you do some little parkour off a cart wagon or
well,
something.
he does have, you know what? He's got slippers of spider climbing. I think he just runs along the side of it over their heads, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Have inspiration.
I've got it, but thank you. So basically, first he's going to
Barry,
go to give it to Barry. I think Barry needs it. So first he's going to move to flank with the closet and whack him with Bale.
Okay. You're gonna squish the closet. Go on.
It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
So
10 damage plus.
So that's 12 damage.
Okay. It's Barakyle Closet. He's still alive.
Okay, so
He's
I'm
bloody,
just trying. Okay, second attack on the closet because I really need Storm not to be frightened of this thing.
Hmm.
It's 23 to hit again.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, that's
You would have gotten a save at the end of your turn.
You
Okay,
flamed it.
cool.
I know, that was an accident.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
it's
should
fine.
you should make your save from that turn. Yeah. What did you roll actually?
Oh yeah,
Plus-
and Storm would actually get a. Oh no, Storm hasn't had his turn yet. Then so Cinder will use his remaining movement to get flanking on the Rakshasa. Actually, so there's an interesting feature of Bale. We haven't discussed how it interacts with fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Creatures slain by this weapon are reduced to ash and cannot be resurrected except by wish.
I don't think that works on fiends because they have their own set of rules.
Okay, fair. Thought I'd ask. Yeah, so basically move to flank the Rakshasa and roll to hit him.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20 to hit,
Yep.
and he killed somebody else, so he gets extra damage, so that's 19 plus a d4 plus a d6.
Wow.
So that's 24 points of damage.
Woof. All right. Deeply bloodied. All right. You can describe how you hack into him.
I think basically just like he's just like slashing at him with the blade of the axe, just like leaving these long burning cuts,
Okay. Cutting through his costume and all sorts.
like cutting through actually slicing through any illusions remaining on him.
Right. Okay. So the illusions are falling away. All right. So, Barakyle apprentices. Um, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, Cinder, can you make a wisdom save against hold person? That's wisdom, isn't it?
That's wisdom, yeah.
Yeah. I better look up hold person though.
I'm going to use reaction to Flash of Genius that up to a 16.
Hold person 16. 16 will. What's my DC? Yep, that passes. Okay. Okay, and that's his turn. Then we go to our next apprentice. Who's going to try and cast Gust of Wind on Cinder. This is an action. Line of wind 60 feet, 10 feet wide. So this is Cinder and Storm.
Well, it also would affect the Rakshasa as well, because he's in.
Well, you're assuming it's in a straight line.
Well, we're flanking, so how can it hit both of us without hitting the Rakshasa?
How? Okay, never mind. He's not going to do it to his own person. That would be stupid. So yeah, okay, never mind that. Oh, he's just going to call out stop and cast suggestion on Storm.
No.
So wisdom save for Storm. Fuck you with your 22. All right.
Nat 20.
Wow. Okay, nat 20. Excellent.
I feel like Storm would just yell back, no.
Well, Storm, you get to make up your mind how you're going to play your character.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
hang it up there.
So, Quasit, number B. He's going to go invisible. Rakshasa is going to cast invisibility also. Oh, you know what? He's not going to cast invisibility. He's going to cast something else. Okay, at that moment, the Rakshasa and all the fiends, I believe 8 of them at least, pop out of existence in a puff of smoke. You can make Arcana checks if you wish.
$28.
Right, I'm not liking these dice.
Storm got a 16, Cinder got a 28, Lyssa an 11. Lyssa, you're a dragon. You can have advantage because I said
I
so.
feel like the stem on those dice is affecting how they roll.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not liking these dice.
Right.
Yeah, 12. I'm not liking these.
Yeah, that's also bad. Alyssa, you're busy with dealing with the people. You might have missed it. That might have been why. You just didn't see
She
it.
also had
Yeah.
a closet being like that in her face.
Yeah, right. All of that shit. But that closet disappears along with all of the various others. In any case, Cinder, you are pretty sure this was some kind of plane shift.
I mean, well, it would have been in Infernal, and Cinder speaks Infernal, so.
Right. Um, yeah.
Oh, come on. Where can I change these darn dice? I
If you
changed this.
if you click on the thing in the bottom left, there's a little gear icon. There's a little change dice option that pops up.
Oh, guess what? Now it's Storm that's got the oval shaped. Oh, and Lissa. Wow, weird. Cinder, Lissa,
Well,
and
that's
Storm. All
interesting,
of
isn't
them.
it?
Yeah,
Now
bizarre.
I'm stuck. I can't even get myself back to my sheet.
Go. The back button doesn't work on the
Here, let
browser.
me try that. There we go. So where's the gear?
So basically, you click on the little dice icon in the bottom left, and then it shows your type of dice. So like the potion bottle, change dice, and gear icon. So you want to do change dice.
Oh, this is
I
fucking
don't.
weird. I gotta show you this. I gotta do another screenshot because this is also really interesting.
Change dice. There we go. I'll go back to my favorite dice.
So
Why did you leave them? Why did you leave your favorite dice?
Because I want to try something new.
See what happens when you try something new? Huh?
Yeah, I see. Don't
Yeah.
try something new. Stick with what
Yeah.
works.
as they say, don't fuck with a good thing.
Yeah, let's try it now.
So this is now reverted to the old dice
Much
loader.
better.
See, everything's back to normal.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas on
So
another, I've got two tabs with D&D Beyond open. One of them has, oh my God, where's the thing? Clip, clip, clip. Snipping tool.
I look at Cinder and say, what did they do? Where did they go?
And they likely went back to the lower planes. That appeared to be a plane shift spell.
Just as
Good,
well.
I'm no longer frightened.
Anyway, they've
You can do a
sowed
screenshot
their
from it.
seeds of. Okay, I go back and deal with the people as best I can.
So, as you will note, Avery, in the Discord, sorry, in the Zoom chat, I've just added two photos of my dice roller on different tabs. Right? Tab A has the old dice roller, tab B has the new dice roller. Make up your mind. What do you want?
I gotta
Yeah.
wonder if D&D Beyond has started just vibe coding.
They're just falling apart. That's falling apart at the seams, bro. What the fuck is this? Madness. Okay. Anyway, yes, the Rakshasa and all the fiends seem to have disappeared.
Are the
What
people
about the
still in
apprentices?
chaos?
The apprentices, that's a great question. They have not disappeared. They are still there. And I think they're probably realizing that they've just been ditched by their master.
Cinder would like to approach one of them.
Okay, well, we're still technically in combat.
Okay, he's not going to attack them.
Okay, so Storm, it is your turn next. Let's see. Let's see what you do first.
Okay.
So the Rakshasa that looks like you has disappeared, along with the demons.
Excuse me. That thing does not look like me.
Right.
I am cool, handsome, good looking,
You're a cat.
and yes, but I'm
Yeah.
a real one, not
Okay.
a copy. Yeah.
I see.
Thank you. Right.
Okay.
As you were saying.
Okay. So he and his demons are gone, but the two apprentices are standing there holding their, their fingers at their bums going, what the hell are we going to do now? What are you planning to do with them? They look scared and they look like they're highly defensive.
If I worked for you and I was your master, I wouldn't desert you.
So this you're going to choose. You're taking your turn to speak. That's your action.
Yeah, I've got my swords in my hand.
Okay. Do
Now
you?
we fight or we don't fight. It's up to you.
Okay. They turn and look at each other. Lissa, what do you want to do on your turn?
Hold an action.
Hold an action. And what's the trigger and what's the action?
The trigger is if the apprentices start to attack
You're going to
in
fry
a
them?
fry 'em.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Closet's dead. Cinder, what are you going to do?
Cinder, still hasted, goes over to the apprentices, does not attack them, but he says to them in Barakyle, I seriously suggest that you lay down your arms and beg for clemency.
Okay. And the two apprentices, who both have their turns in succession, one after the other after that, they turn to each other, they each say a word, and then they magic missile each other to death.
Oh, goodness.
The pair of them just kill each other.
Well, so
Like
much for questing them.
some kind of pact that they have made. Yeah, they're not answering your questions. That ha ha ha.
Now, Cinder could be an absolute dick here.
Speak with dead or something.
No,
Oh,
Revivify doesn't specify a willing target.
really? Okay, you can do that. Yeah, I've seen at least one playthrough adventure thing somewhere where there was a paladin that was like, interrogating someone, torturing them, killing them, resurrecting them, torturing them, killing them, resurrecting them.
Um, okay, so what he does is he turns to Storm. Do you want me to bring them back for questioning, or should we leave them be?
You can bring them back.
Actually, no, can't restore missing body parts, so I don't know if it would work the magic missile to death.
Yeah, they magic missile themselves. I'll go leave them be.
Very well. Waste of diamonds, anyway.
All right. So they take the bodies, and your men collect all the corpses, and there is an investigation that is now set to be underway, I suppose.
Yes, how the hell did they get into here? At all?
Let us cut back to the palace, unless you have other plans.
I'm going back to the palace.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Right.
gonna go in the way I came out because I don't want my protective detail lecturing me on how I shouldn't leave the.
The city.
Okay, so two things.
Mm.
Firstly, do you think sneaking back in at this point is really going to save you from that?
Not really.
Secondly, do you want to give them clues on how you got out?
No, no.
So I think it's probably best just to let them collect you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a wagon, a grand fucking caravan, not a caravan. What am I trying to say? A carriage.
Carriage?
A
Coach.
carriage. Coach. Yeah. All
Coach.
of
Yeah.
yeah, coach turns up with 6 beautiful horses and some more guards, another detail of guards, and they collect the three of you and you're ushered into the coach and you ride off back to the palace. All right. You get back to the palace, and before long, you find yourselves in a private chamber that you are. It's like your secure room, if you like.
Okay. And I'm
And
taking.
yep.
I get my healers in for me.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And my
let's.
friends.
All right, very good. So you guys can take a short rest.
Well, they're nothing if not persistent.
It's interesting that they first tried literal assassination, followed by character assassination.
Yes. Yes.
Arian,
I should have really stayed and talked to the people, but
Yeah.
well,
All right, I'm gonna reset your. You can have all your hit points back, but you're not taking a long rest, so you don't get your spell slots back.
no, he knows that. But he's got a helmet on with the right jewels in it,
Yep.
and he's got this habit of checking jewels now.
Okay. Okay. So you have your own healers in the palace, so you can
Yeah.
all be you're all healed to full hit points, which is probably easier than taking a short rest,
And
unless you
and
get
I
something back.
take the lecture. I take the lecture and just take it like a man, like a tiger.
Stannis comes into your chamber. What on earth did you think you're doing?
Saving our people.
Saving them? Did you save anyone? Oh, well, I suppose you healed some people after they'd already been badly burned and just awfully damaged by whatever was going on in there.
Yes,
And now,
Stannis.
and then they attacked you again for the second
Yes.
time. If you're not safe in the palace, why do you think you'd be safe on the street?
Well, to tell you the truth, I hadn't given it a great deal of thought.
And there we have it. That's the problem right there, I think. That's why you keep me around, isn't it? So therefore, next time you decide you're going to go wandering outside the palace, you might think to consult good old Stannis.
Well, yes, Stannis, I will consult you when I take my next trip out of the palace.
Beginning to think I should have taken the damn role of king.
You should have what?
No, nothing. I didn't say a word.
Stannis.
Who were they?
You got me.
He looks at the other two.
I,
Lesser?
bel
Cinder?
I believe they may have been from somewhere like Saksak Salim or Motocon. Whoever they were well funded, well trained, and well equipped. I did notice a maker's mark on some of their equipment, but it was subtle and it was not one I recognized.
I see.
Also had a tattoo of a claw.
And what about the second assassin, the fiend that disappeared?
Oh, him. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a wizard of the Barakar. I mean, what was it, Cinder?
That particular creature is called a Rakshasa. They hail from the Nine Hells.
A Rakshasa. What do you mean it was a creature? Was it not a wizard?
No.
Surely, why do you say that?
It was a fiend. The one that can use high-level magic.
But the wizards can use high-level magic.
Yes, but this was not human.
Yeah.
It was merely something that can take one's appearance.
How do you know it wasn't a wizard pretending to be a cat so that it could make Storm look bad?
One of the key traits that differentiates Rakshasas from others is their hands are backwards. Their fingers curl against the backs of their hands rather than forward. I've encountered these creatures before.
Oh, that is very strange and
creepy is the word you're looking for. Creepy.
I have heard of far stranger fiends.
I've been thinking about what you asked me, Stannis.
Yes.
You may go to
Oh, now you're trying to get rid of me. I see.
With your beloved, you may go and be together, and it's a political thing.
It's a political thing.
Yes.
And what of love and poetry and truth and honor?
Really, I don't care what you do.
Chivalry.
Well, I do actually. There are certain things you shouldn't be doing, especially not.
What are you talking about?
Yep. Anyway.
What are you talking about?
Anyway. You can go to what do they call that place?
Vangate.
Vangate, yeah, with her. Yes, you can go.
Oh, I see. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, you have my permission.
Oh, well, that's good. Thank
Yeah.
goodness for that. Mm, right. Okay.
Yes. And I'm thinking in my mind, that'll shut him up. That'll keep him quiet.
I see. Hmm.
Yes. Yes, you may go.
I may go. Well, I suppose I will then.
Yes.
But then who's going to be around to advise you not to leave the palace?
Well, I'm sure there's Smoke. Smoke will be around to advise me not, and do me a favor, don't tell Smoke what I did. Don't tell Smoke what I did.
There is a small problem with that, my lord.
What's that?
Probably the 10,000 people that saw you on the street.
Well, there is that little problem.
But I won't tell her. It won't be me that tells her. It'll be one of those 10,000 other people that saw what happened.
That saw the Emperor on the street. Mm-hmm.
It won't be me that did it, so I will keep my promise in that respect.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. Yes, fine. I won't do it again till next time.
So you say the others, the till next time, my God. The assassins, the first assassins. Seems to
the
be
ones that were in the ones that were in the this building, or
the
ones outside
archers.
this. Ah, yes. Okay. Yes. So many, you know. Yes. What about them?
Well, exactly. What about them? What about them?
Well,
Who were they? What were they? You say they might have been from Motorcan or Saxaxalim?
yes. Yes.
Somewhere.
And they definitely took an interest in Skagenblood.
I see. Have you pissed off anyone from Saxaxalim lately?
Not
my
lately.
lord?
No.
Not lately.
No.
Anyone with an old grudge, perhaps?
No. Most of the people with an old grudge that I know are dead.
Do you think it's at all suspicious that this Barakyle, you say it was a fiend, and these assassins turned up at the same time, or almost the same time?
I would say
Or do you think one noticed the other and took advantage of it?
no. I think somehow it's molded together, but we'll never know because, well, he ran away, didn't he?
Like a coward. Fancy coming into Dagdagile like that, attacking our emperor. It's absurd. This doesn't happen in other cities.
Oh, I'm not so sure. Doesn't it happen in Vangate every so often?
Only when you're there.
My understanding is you were not emperor when you were attacked in Vangate.
So
I trust you've been keeping your eye on the princess, have you?
The queen.
The queen. Not the princess, the queen. Thank you very much.
You're
Been a
welcome.
long night.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes.
Well, I personally haven't been. No, I've been at home doing various other important doctrines and work. But I'm sure that the palace guards have been looking after her and all the various other courtesans. You have so many servants, I can't keep track of them.
I know. I keep a lot of people employed, you know.
You do. It must cost a great deal of money, I expect. Where does it all come from? Taxes, I suppose.
Taxes, yes, taxes.
Taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, when is tax season this year?
Well, you should know all that. You're the brains of the operation.
Well, yes, but I thought you might be choosing to change it for some absurd reason. or another?
No, no, no. Just keep things as they are.
I see. And will we be levering little bit, what's the word? To
Leveraging?
leverage, leveraging? Yeah. The same amount of taxes this year as usual, or will we be increasing them? And will we be increasing them upon all of the same people?
Well, we know that we've put a tax for certain rich people on clothes. They don't like that. But,
That was hilarious.
but we have also, well, you can't expect the poor to pay a big tax, can you?
Well, no, I suppose you can't expect the poor to pay a large tax. That's true. But at the same time, if you let them have all their money, the problem is they then do silly things with it, like gambling and drugs and
Oh, you mean all of those things that the rich people do?
oh yes, but rich people are far more sensible about their you know um vices.
I look at my two comrades and roll my eyes.
So out of game, Stannis is a product of his mother's
Yes, yeah, I understand. But
perspectives.
yeah, and Storm is very fond of Stannis.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
But he's a snob.
yeah,
He is unashamedly a snob, raised to be a snob.
yeah, yes, yes, yeah. And uh, yes, taxes will remain the same.
I see. Very well.
All right, you two.
And what about this explosion in the who was it again?
Somebody
Skelderon,
trying
Yeah.
to.
the Skelderon district.
Yes, I, w- I would like you to send a team to investigate that explosion, because they may have been experimenting with a new version, and I want to find out whether there's a new version around.
New version.
Yes.
Storm, this is not a conventional drug, although they may have been experimenting with the refining process. Tell me, are you familiar with the phenomenon known as powder explosion?
Powder explosion? Of course I am not. Yes.
It is something miners have to be careful of. If an enclosed space fills with dust of any sort, it could be rock dust, flour, anything like that, and a simple spark can cause an explosion. Given the value of Skargan blood and the difficulty of transporting it here, I do not think that the explosion was intentional.
Ah, we should get some people actually, alchemists, to have a look at Skagen blood.
I have looked at it, and it is very dangerous, and the source is not something from this plane of existence, even from. I do not even believe it comes from the upper or lower planes. I think it is something of the far realm.
So,
It comes. The origin is something beyond mortal comprehension.
so if you put Skagen blood on a arrow and fire it at somebody, will it do anything?
Possibly.
Why don't you make a medicine check?
Hmm.
Me or him?
You're answering the question. Could be medicine, could be arcana.
Okay, medicine is 10. I'll do Arcana. Arcana is 25. So he's got a good idea of. It will definitely have some sort of effect. He's not really sure how it's going to interact with a mortal body, though.
Right. Well, the known properties is it could. I mean, you could end up with a person that's injured from an arrow who's now addicted to Skagen blood. Um,
Hmm.
And it may have the standard properties of Skagenblood, so they might have, prophetic visions and bleeding eyes.
Yeah. Storm. If you wish to poison people, I believe conventional poisons would be both easier to acquire and less likely to work against you.
No, I was actually wondering, apart from that, if it's useful for anything else, or could we find a cure?
Greater restoration seems to work quite well, but I do not believe any cure that is not magical in nature would have much effect.
Ah, okay. Listen,
Yes.
one would imagine that you and the young lord sitting on my throne, should
Who's sitting on your throne? Oh, this throne.
yeah, this
No,
throne,
no.
yes, that throne, yes. Yes.
It was convenient. Sorry. He
Uh,
moves off.
I imagine you're going to take Lissa any moment now to someplace, and
Why would you think that? I've just come all this way to talk to you.
I'm just thinking, you know, you just talked to me about romance, I thought you were
These
being romantic as well.
trying times that we're living in, eh?
Anyway, I won't be going anywhere tonight that I know of.
Well, that's a relief.
I mean,
I imagine the guards will be most happy about that.
Oh, how did the captain of the guard react
To what?
to me not being here?
Well,
How much trouble am I in?
Out of game, did you tell them before you left?
No.
No.
Kind of defeats the purpose of sneaking out if you tell them you're sneaking out.
Well, I don't think they were impressed, but they shrugged. It's at the end of the day, my lord, it's your decision and your responsibility. They cannot take responsibility for something that they did not do.
That's true.
Unless, of course, you make them take responsibility, because after all, you are the emperor. And
a lot of good that does me, being the emperor.
Well, I don't know, my lord. I feel that there is one power that you have underestimated in its good use.
And what's that? Oh, great and wise one.
Well, you see, the emperor has this remarkable power to bend reality to their will in any way, shape, or fashion. For example, my lord, if you were to say that door there, which is plainly blue, was in fact green, we would all be somewhat obligated to agree with you.
And put me in a nut house somewhere.
You are, after all, the emperor. It's very difficult to put an emperor in the nut house.
Ah.
Not entirely impossible, but as you will note with our previous empress, who also probably did deserve to be in a nut house, she was, in fact, not in a nut house, but instead roaming the lands, generally making an ass of herself.
Oh, wow. All right, you two. What are you doing? Is there something you think I've missed, you two?
I cannot think of anything that will not turn up with I cannot think of anything that requires your personal intervention. I was thinking
Lissa.
Yes.
Is there anything you think I've missed?
No, not that I can think of.
Well, there was one other thing. The guards did recover the treasure boxes. They were a little confused as to whether they were supposed to throw them in the river or send them to Barrack Isle or keep them quietly. There was even a rumor that they were planning to steal them if nobody else wanted them.
Do we know how much treasure is in them?
No idea, my lord. They're just boxes at this point.
I just look at Storm and say, do you really want to give them justification?
Not really. What do you think I should do, you two?
Justification for what? What do you mean?
The Barakyle could claim that these boxes are now stolen property if they are not returned to their rightful owners.
That is true.
I
It's not
suppose they
like,
could.
yeah,
It seems a bit petty, though, doesn't it?
well,
I mean, given all of the circumstances. Not to say that it's not something they wouldn't do. They absolutely probably would do something like that. But so
yeah.
fucking what? What are they going to do about it? Who cares what they think?
The other possibility is the inside of those boxes may be trapped, warded, or cursed.
That's more of a problem.
And even if it has money in it, it could be tainted money.
Almost certainly. Yes, you're right about all of those things. I suppose we
Yeah.
should send them back then. Do we put them on a boat then and send them back, or what?
Put them on a boat and send them back. Drop them off at the docks and take off.
I feel sorry for the captain that has to go to Barrack Kyle.
No, that's a good point too.
You should find a boat that is already traveling there.
Okay, that's a brilliant idea. See, this is why I keep you people around. Where would I be without you? I mean, without Liz's brains and your brains, and your brains too, Stennis, where would the place be?
Well, to be fair, my lord, I think most kings and emperors have some form of council that they draw upon. There are few that act alone as individuals, and
I would draw upon your mother, but she's never here.
Yes, well.
How would you know if she was?
That's true. That's true.
True. For example, my lord Cindy here might in fact be her.
Cinder, are you her?
I have never been so insulted in all of my existence.
Cinder.
Stannis
Lissa?
doubles over.
Lissa? Lissa?
I just learned a new spell. I think I call it Stannis's hideous laughter.
Oh,
Lissa, you're Lissa, aren't you? Lissa?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I've got a tissue right now. Where did we first meet, Lissa?
Up in
And
the
what-
tree.
Okay, you're Lissa, all right. But I'm worried about you now.
Worried about me?
Pardon? Not you.
Wait.
No, I'm not worried about you. I'm
okay.
worried about him.
Yeah.
Well, we know he can change himself. So how do we know that that's him that we're looking at the moment? That could be a member of the Barakal. For that matter, Stennis, you could be a member of the Barakal.
Cinder investigates Stannis looking for illusions.
Okay. That's 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Stannis.
I do not detect the presence of any illusions. On a related note, Storm, I recall the name of a captain who I know travels routinely between Dagdagile and the Red Citadel that is trustworthy.
You happen to know a captain who travels to Barrack Kyle? Well, that's handy, isn't it?
Yes. His name is Captain Olenus Refton, and he has a contact in House Mithralsea. Her name is Elena.
Well, look at that. Look at that, eh?
Hang on,
Slaps you on the
Stennis,
back.
does she like me?
Does she like you? Who?
Is there a house that likes me?
Oh, Mithralsea. Well, half of them. So and so, such and such. You haven't offended them. Let's put it that way.
Next time I have an idea about being an emperor, you two.
How's it going anyway, emperoring?
How's it going?
Hmm.
You've seen the city. You've seen what I've been trying to do.
Yes,
How do
yes,
you think it's going?
Well, I don't know, my lord. I'm asking from the point of view of are you enjoying it? I mean, maybe this is exactly what you wanted. Is this how they run things where you come from?
No, we run it much better where I come.
I suppose so. Didn't you say you came from a small tribe, though?
Yes,
I
I
imagine
do.
that's a little bit less responsibility then, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. There was quite a few of us on the island
Uh, Very well, very well.
until humans came along and tried to skin us.
So this creature that turned up, and you say it's not a tabaxi.
That is correct.
It's very odd that they would send a cat, though, isn't it? Do you think they were making a point, or do you think that's purely...
That was not a cat. That was the attempt to put the people in more doubt at what I am. They still think I'm a demon even after all this time, you know.
Well, I suppose I can't blame them, given that there are, in fact, demons that look like cats, it turns out.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
correction, that creature was not a demon, it was a devil.
Demons, devils, semantics. Very well. I suppose there's probably some technical difference you're about to enlighten us on.
The technical difference, as you put it, is much the same as the difference between elves and orcs.
Do they eat each other?
Sometimes.
I liked how he took a moment to think about that.
I would have taken a moment to think about that if I was him.
Although I should say it is mostly the demons eating devils. Devils would be offended by the concept.
So you think the devils are the more civilized lot, then?
They are more organized.
Basically civilized?
Well, as I understand it, the abyss, which is where demons come from, is largely anarchy and pandemonium, whereas the Nine Hells has a very strict hierarchy, though there is much intrigue and backstabbing.
I see. It sounds like court life.
Court life, if you could perhaps... I suppose in mortal courts, sometimes you can get a promotion by murdering your superior.
I suppose that's certainly possible, and I wouldn't say it hasn't happened. In fact, it probably happens a lot more than one wants to admit.
Well,
But-
everybody's constantly trying to murder me.
Yes, but you can't blame them for that.
I can't.
Yes, all right, fair enough. You have a point there. But see, you have been very quiet, my love. Is there something wrong?
Well,
Just
you
listen
haven't
to
taken
you
her
guys
out.
banter
Well,
back and forth.
Hmm.
you haven't taken her out in a while, I've noticed.
You really are trying to get rid of us, aren't you?
You should take her out. She's a woman. Women need...
Listen, Storm, she puts his hands on your shoulders. Just because you can't leave the palace doesn't mean you need to tell everybody else that they should. I understand that you want to live vicariously through our very exciting love life, but it's not happening. It's not possible.
How do you think
And-
you're going to have any cubs or kittens if you don't, well,
You are
if you
going to give us
don't...
at least a few years before you chain us down to those sorts of responsibilities, I hope.
I would never chain you down to it, but she's not getting any.
Don't say another word.
Be careful what you say.
Well, there is a season for everything, is there not? Should you not
Yes.
start seasoning a bit?
How has this anything to do with you?
If I may, while it is perhaps too early to talk of children, is it too early to speak of your marriage ceremony?
Yes, that too. We haven't even got there. I've got such ideas for your wedding.
You and my mother, both. How do we know
Yes.
you're not her, actually? Now, that's more of a question, isn't it? She's been absent for some time, but you've been here. acting a lot like her lately. Hmm.
Stannis, he was your mother, he wouldn't bother sneaking out of the palace as himself.
It might have been a ruse.
Yes, I could certainly see her doing that.
Yes, I could see her doing that too.
Now shut up, Mother.
Yeah. But you've got an important station now, so the two of you should start, well. Oh, Lissa, I've got to talk to you about something. There's a question I've got to ask.
Right, well, I'm
course.
going to go and see if I can find some cake.
All right.
Stannis wanders
Ooh,
off.
that sounds good. Can you bring me a piece?
If I can find some, of course, yes.
See, that would be the romantic thing to do.
Stannis stops in the doorway. Can I ask one last question before I go?
Yes.
Where is it that you have all of this great romance experience?
Well, let me put it this way.
I was led to understand that there was only you and one other of your kind, and there was some awkwardness left over from that whole situation.
You can leave now, Stannis. Thank you.
Throwing stones, glass houses, wanders off.
I've got to ask this question, Lissa.
What is that?
When you you know how you're what you are.
Yes.
When you get with Stannis and you
Christ.
get together, what's it going to come out as? Is it going to be a dragon, or is it going to be like Stannis?
Be like
Or will it be a bit of both?
a bit of.
Would it be anything?
Yes, good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I believe it will be a draconic human.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Have you seen how humans run this whole thing?
Yes, I have. It
Well,
will be part dragon and part human.
uh-huh. And then you're going to have to tell him before you become. Yes, because if it comes out as a, you know,
It will look human. It will be, on all appearances, the baby will be human.
yeah, but after a while, it's going to show things, isn't it? Like wings and claws and stuff like that.
No. Did I have wings and claws when you first met me? When you thought I was a draconic sorceress?
Good point. Good point. Good point. Yes. All right. All right. Fair enough. So, okay. All right. All right. But at some stage, part of you's got to show up, doesn't it?
Eventually.
I mean, imagine the poor child. It goes to blow out its birthday cake and it obliterates the birthday cake.
I think you're reading too much into it, Storm.
Can I get a perception check from everybody, please? Oh, for the storm. Only a 14.
Wake up,
Wow.
mouse. Wake up.
Perception.
Don't you think so, Cinder?
Hurricane, an 8. Listen,
27.
Oh, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Okay, so Storm, you're busy talking, asking questions, conversation. You don't notice anything particularly different. Cinder, you hear some footsteps running around outside the doors, and some vague calling out and noises from the staff, basically outside of this room. Lissa, you hear all of those things, but you also your draconic senses, your dragon spidey senses go just for a moment, and you have this wave of sensation that makes you feel almost like throwing up. In fact, you can make a con save.
Let's save.
DC is 15.
24.
All right. You do not throw up. You do not you do not feel sick, but you feel a wave of nausea that passes. And you have this very dark vision for a moment, like your eyes, you almost black out just for a moment.
Oh my goodness.
Are you all right?
There's something draconic, horrible. Something horrible.
There's a banging at the door. Boom, 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 boom.
Allow me. I get the door.
Can you make an insight check?
Me?
Yep.
Nat 20.
Okay. You open the door and there's a guard at the door and he looks fucking terrified and freaked out. And he goes, my lord, that something has appeared, my lord. We cannot explain it. I do not know what it is. And you see that he pees himself.
Where?
He steps back and he points down the hallway.
Cinder just starts running.
Okay, Cinder,
Follow.
you're following? Okay, so you're running after him.
I'll run after
Okay,
them.
so Storm, you're standing there having a conversation when Cinder answers the door and then runs off. Lissa looks over and she runs off, and you're like,
Cinder just says loudly. Cinder is not quiet about saying where. It's just basically just where.
right.
So
Yeah.
Storm would definitely hear him.
All right, so the three of you are
And
following this guard, this guy's directions. The guard stays there actually, so you have to step over his little dribble on the floor, and you run down the hallway and you get to a large central chamber that has a big pool of water in the center of it, like a rectangular pool, and it's surrounded by big statues, and there's moonlight flooding in from the ceiling because it's now nighttime. And in the middle of the pool is a statue of a 5-headed dragon.
How did this get here?
Oh.
The guard, I take it you're asking the guard that you left
Yeah,
behind.
like Cinder's like
He's saying this to
just
himself.
like he's just like saying it through gritted teeth, like he's pulled out Bale, his knuckles are white, and he's just staring at it.
There is no one here to answer you.
Okay.
I think we should wrap up there.
Oh,
Unless Barry has a
boy.
word. Lissa, anyone else want to throw in a last word? No?
Oh
Good.
boy. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Well, let's wrap up there then. I'll stop recording.